You don't give in. You don't give up. You push on when most would have pushed off. You lend a hand, whether a hand was asked for or not. It's called Aussie Spirit for good reason, because it takes spirit to get through times like these. Lucky you've got it in spades. It's what inspires us to be by your side to help. Together we'll get through this. We always do. Search Toyota, here to help.
Good afternoon and welcome to Clark Oval here in Sunbury for the Ballarat Toyota McDonald's Ballarat Football Netball League live stream match of the day. Going to be a fantastic day of football out here, and these two sides last met in the elimination final of 2019 where Melton got the chocolates that day. 11-11-77 defeated Sunbury 9-11-65. 2 goal winners were the Bloods that day. Today is a day where Sunbury will be out for revenge, and it should be a cracking round 2 game. I know the ladder doesn't mean too much, but right now Melton sit on top and Sunbury sit third. So it should be a fantastic day of football. And joining me in the commentary box in special comments is Kyle Pover. Good afternoon, Kyle.
Thanks, Brad. Good to be here. Looking forward to another cracking game after last week's efforts between East Point and Sebast. Both teams coming off really good wins in round 1. Probably different, though. Melton obviously coming off the Melton Derby. Quite a strong performance and an easy victory, although there were stages that Melton South showed some promising signs. And Sunbury, a really good win against another quality outfit in Darley. Pretty much won that game through a big second and third quarter effort. They'll be looking to get one up on Melton here at home today.
15 degrees it's going to be. There's a lot of cloud, not much sun, but it's a beautiful day for football. Hoping the rain stays off. They say we might get a shower or two from around about 3 o'clock onwards. Otherwise, perfect day and a good crowd in. Now, other games in round 2 today. There's only one other game at the same time of 2:15 today, and that is Melton South at home to Rnd2. And in 3 night games tonight, Bacchus Smash take on Darley at home, East Point at home to Lake Wendouree, and North Ballarat versus Ballarat out at Mars Stadium, which I will be out at directly after this game. Now, Sunbury last week, as Kyle, you said, they played a good side and went really well. Their strength seems to be in their midfield, led by captain and reigning Henderson medalist Alec Magan. With the inclusion this week of ruckman David Kovacevic, it'll give players like Magan, Daniel Toman, Josh Guthrie and Michael Edwards enough of the ball to send forward, you would think, to their big forwards in Ben Brennan and Alec Goodson, who was good last week. Mitchell Conn isn't in the side today. He is in Sydney. So that will be a big hurt on the Lions. Then there's the brothers, Luke and Josh Goda, but there is also an injury cloud hanging over Josh. But I am told he will take his position in the side. Hayden Ross is another lively type. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot to like about youngster Jack Newitt. So they certainly have enough avenues to goal. And then up back, superbly led by Coburg, ex-Coburg footballer Tyson Lever, who just reads the play perfectly, dropping into the right spots to intercept mark and rebound. With his trusty left foot, he normally hits a target coming out. He's well supported by Dylan Featon and Jack Hannett, and in the big man defensive area, they are very strong. So that's going to be interesting. They're going to have to be good today because the brothers Ryan and Liam Carter for Melton are very good targets up forward. The defensive unit also has Nathan Wood and Corey Mobilio, who were both good last week and never miss a target coming out. This promises to be an intriguing contest, but I'm going to select Sunbury in a very close game on their home deck here. Kyle?
Yeah, I'm going to go opposite to you there, Brad. I think Melton are a quality side. I still remember their grand final in 2018 against East Point, where they unfortunately just went down in a nail-biter. But, I'm going to back Melton away today. Not to say, though, I don't rate Sunbury. I think Sunbury are a very good side. I just think they're going to have too much class, Melton, today, Brad.
Melton's midfield very good too in the ruck. Ashton Crone And Matt Denham was fantastic last week, and probably Jack Walker nearly best on ground. There'll be Jake Syme and Harrison Hanley helping out there. And at times the captain, Braden Kite, will go in there after spending time forward. Lachlan Phillips is very, very eventful when he gets into the middle. And don't forget James Roberts. Unfortunately, it looks as though Dyson Stevens injured a left hamstring just before half-time last week. He won't play today. And neither will their new forward, Kevin Clicks, who's a dual premiership player at Deer Park. They'll miss him up forward, Kyle.
Yeah, absolutely. Particularly last week, putting on a big score against their local rivals, I think we're looking like setting up for an Anzac ceremony. So I might hand back over to you, Brad. We might just take the action from here.
Yeah, it's as it is. It's Anzac weekend, so we will have a minute's silence in a minute. We'll just wait for the MC to take over as players line up, both seniors and reserves. And just quickly in the reserves game, it was a win to the Sunbury side, 13-14-92, defeated Melton 4-3-27. And we'll pick up the MC. Doesn't matter where you are in the world or whenever that is played, if that doesn't send a chill up your spine, there is something wrong with you. I think you might be dead, but that was incredible, Cole.
Yeah, absolutely. Local footy clubs do a great job in honouring the Anzacs, just as they do at the AFL level these days. Great respect shown there, and well done to both Sunbury and Melton for putting that together, particularly the home club Sunbury. Great work.
Really looking forward to a big day out here at Clark Oval. As I said earlier, I'll just run through that in case you've just joined us. The reserves, Sunbury 13-14-92, defeated Melton 4-3-27. And in other games, quickly, there is out at Melton South. They'll take on Rnd2 at 2:15. Bacchus Marsh are at home tonight at Darley. That'll get underway at 6:30 because there's a Anzac Day pre-match at 6:15. East Point take on Lake Windaree over at the Eastern Oval. That is a 6:15 game. And then North Ballarat are at home at Mars Stadium. They'll take on Ballarat at 6:15 as well. Good to see night footy in Ballarat, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether I'd be game enough to play a night game in Ballarat, Brad, particularly as the hours go out throughout the day. The temperature certainly drops, as we all know. I think this will be the last of the night games for the rest of the season, if I'm not mistaken. So, it'll be interesting. I think there's a siren just goes here, same as last week. We're back at local footy when you hear those horrendous local footy sirens. I really think some of those other matches, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens between Bacchus Marsh and Darley. Local rivalry, obviously. So, looking forward to seeing some of the results, but obviously really keen to see what happens here. We spoke to Trav Hodgson a couple of weeks ago, and he said that you mentioned to him, Brad, that he'd lost a bit of firepower up forward, and where were the goals going to come from? He said it's system-based, and proving that from last week. They had 4 multiple goal kickers last week. So if they're going to win this game, I really do think it is going to be a system-based process, particularly playing at home on a big, wide ground. I'm not sure I've seen a bigger local footy ground, if I'm being serious, Brad. There's about a 20-metre difference between the square and the actual 50-metre arc. So it's a very big ground here at Clark Oval.
Certainly is. 8 separate goal kickers for the Sunbury Lions last week in their 29-point win over Darley at Darley Park of an evening. Guthrie, that was Josh, got 3, and Gota, he got a couple. As you said, Con, they'll miss him. Ross got 2. And then there were singles to Toman, Werner, Luke Gota and Goodson and Edwards. For Melton, they had a 69-point win over Melton South, but they didn't have it all their own way in the second half, where Melton South were able to put on 5 goals compared to 1 in their first half, and they weren't that far away. And it might sound strange, 69 points, but Melton did get 33 shots at it themselves. The one that they're really going to have to watch is Ryan Carter. He got 5 up forward and can take a very good pack mark. They will miss Kevin Clicks, as I said earlier. He kicked 3. He won't play today. Liam Carter, the brother of Ryan, helped himself to 3 too. So they're going to be very hard forwards, Kyle, to keep under wraps.
Look, they will be, and that's probably why I've swung towards Melton in this one. Having said that, like I said, there's that's not to say that Sunbury aren't without their chances. They're playing at home, first home game of the season. As I said, really looking forward to this contest. Similar to last week's game, I think the midfield's going to have a big say in who grabs the 4 points here. If Madgen is able to get on top and supplies half forwards and deep forwards with plenty supply, then I think that might go a long way to getting Sunbury the chocolates.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting in the middle. Toman and Megan have played a fair bit of footy together in the past. So they first time back together last week, and they were very, very good out at Darley Park in the night game. So, the new one coming in is Harrison Minton-Connell. It'll be interesting to see how he goes, who I really liked for Sunbury last week in the night game and had a lot of the footy just intercepting off the back half was Tyson Lever. Reads it really well, comes off with the left foot, lowers eyes, and generally hits a better target coming out.
Any relation to Jake? So it seems like he sort of plays.
Pretty sure it's the brother.
Pretty sure it's the brother. Well, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Definitely plays the same way as what Jake does at AFL level, as we just see the two midfields getting ready to go head-to-head.
Yes, and it's going to be David Kovacevic for his first game for Sunbury for this year, and he's going to ruck up against Ashton Crone, who was very good. There's a siren to get us underway out at Clark Park. Up it goes. It's won by Kovacevic. quick kick off the ground. And normally what we tend to have is a couple of stoppages early, but not this time as Guthrie goes clear, gets to the forward 50, but that's mopped up there on the outer side for the boy in Mawson. Mawson goes back inboard looking for a teammate. Now this boy had a lot of it last week. He'll go onto his left foot, and that's Denham. Denham finds a teammate in the middle. Another boy that got a fair bit of it last week was Lachlan Hickey. Again, short to the outer side. Now this is the one that I really want to see play today is Billy Crofts. He didn't unleash that too well, but goes in and butters up, tackled over the ball. We'll have a bounce down on the far wing. Very good last week was Crofts. Carries the ball through his space and is very quick, Kyle.
Yeah, he was, just as the umpire throws the ball back up.
Down it comes, quick kick out of the stoppage for Melton going forward. Oh, Dropwood, no, he ended up taking that in the end, was Power, I think that might be. For Sunbury, he'll come to the grandstand side of the ground and finds his teammate there in Mobilio, another young boy for the Sunbury side. And he's only his second senior game for Sunbury. Made his debut last week against Derby. Comes forward now. Wing, Josh Guthrie again, gets a quick kick to it. Goes out to Phillips. Phillips' kick is intercepted. Goes forward. Oh, great mark there by the big fella for Sunbury in Benny Brennan. Brennan now goes inside into the middle of the ground. And all wrapped up for Sunbury. And we'll have a bounce down. Right on the centre wing position. Again, Kovacevic grabs that ball out of the ruck, quick hands out, comes out to Megan. Running Henderson medalist, gets onto his left foot, goes inside 50, looking for the boy there in Goodson. Goodson can't take the ball, comes back out to the big fella in Kovacevic. Started well early in his first game for the year. Now they go back inside 50, high kick. Oh, leaping high there was Cotter, couldn't take the mark, ball spills free. Again, it's a left foot snap from Goodson at goal, just misses to the right. And we have a first score of the day, and it's a minor to the Sunbury side, and that'll take them on a one behind, leading Melton yet to score. We have gone a couple of minutes into the first quarter. So we'll wait for the kick in. Last week, Riley Walker was the boy that kicked the ball in nearly all day. This looks like it's not going to be any different. Or no, it'll go to Cotter. Jordan Cotter, very good last week for Melton. Probably best on ground in that game against Melton South. Brings the ball in and finds his teammate in Mawson. Bailey Mawson, short kick looking for the big boy. In Brett McIntyre, takes the mark in between half-back and wing. Grandstand side of the ground. We've gone just on 3 minutes into the first quarter. Sits the ball up, good punch from behind. And ball goes out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. And that was Tyson Lever, who we spoke about in the pre-match. In it comes. The two big boys go at it again. Again, it's Kovacevic. Ball to ground. Quick comes out to Denham. Denham sells some candy. Gets on the left foot. Goes inside 50 with a beautiful kick. And that is what he was like last week. And he finds the first gamer in Nathan Dowdy from the Western Jets. And he'll have a shot from about, he'll kick right on the 50-metre mark. And Dowdy and Borg, two ex-Western Jet boys, playing their first senior game of football for Melton today, as is Josh Cooper, who was on holidays in Queensland last week after a good pre-season. And he makes his debut today as well. Dowdy comes in, kicks from 50. Looks like he's got the distance, not a problem. Straight through the middle. Melton get the first one of the day to Nathan Dowdy.
Great play there from Melton as they went forward. Bit of an arm wrestle early, Brad. No one really sort of taking too much advantage there. A bit like similar to last week, though, I think. I think they sort of just want to feel each other out the first 10 minutes, absorb a few punches, so to speak, and go from there.
One straight six, Melton leads Sunbury. One behind, that's on your Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling.
Ballarat Toyota, 19 Creswick Road. Get out there, see Darryl Crawley and the boys. The all-new Kluger arrives on June the 2nd. Up it goes again. Kovacevic gets his hand to the ball. Quick hands out, gets back to the big fella. He'll get a quick kick out. Oh, hits Cotter right in the mouth. Gets out to Suda. Out to Crofts. Handball back inboard looking for Suda. Mopped up there by Cotter. The big fella McIntyre. Quick tap out. Now it's Cotter again. Quick hands out, but that might go to Guthrie. Guthrie's taken high. The umpire agrees. Josh Guthrie on just outside 50. He's going to go short, looking for one of the forwards. Backing back is Goodson. He can't take the mark. Now Melton are away. They'll get out of trouble here temporarily as Jack Walker takes the ball out over the boundary line in front of Tom Werner. And Jack Walker, brilliant start to the season last week and is doing just as well again today. Had a bit of it already.
Good forward pressure there from Sunbury. They sort of swarmed in numbers there, trying to lock the ball inside, trying to get their first score of the day.
Quick hands out by the boy there in Toman. All wrapped up. Umpire will say you're not going to get out of that. Oh, you're going to get a free kick though. Jordan Cotter gets the free kick. Might have been taken high by Hayden Ross. Cotter goes outside on the left foot. They have Jack Walker short if he wants him. Ignores him and sits it up. And intercepted there but couldn't take the mark was Riley Miller. Ball goes to ground, gets out to Lever. Lever on that lovely left foot, sits it up looking for Goodson. Ball hits the ground. Sharked very quickly there by Harry Powell, but he's wrapped up. And we'll have a ball out. And we're about 25 metres out from the Sunbury goal.
They're pressing up really high here, the Melton forwards.
6.5 minutes gone.
See, off the camera.
6.5 minutes gone, first quarter. Marked out there by Hayden Ross. He'll have a shot on goal for Sunbury. He's only about 25 out on a slide angle and should have no problem getting their first for the day.
Yeah, no excuses here. Should be putting this one through at this level. Pretty still day here out at Sunbury. Breeze not doing a hell of a lot, so should put it straight through over the goal umpire's
Hayden Ross comes in. Yep, not a problem.
No commentator's curse there, Brad.
No, thank God. Normally happens, but Ross gets his first for the day and he gets Sunbury's first for the day, and now we have a early goal to each, and it was Dowdy for Melton and it was Ross for the Lions. So Sunbury 1-1-7. They lead Melton 1-6. That is on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Well, very even start, Kyle.
Yeah, definitely. Again, it's when the midfields get on top, it's amazing what happens. It's a massive importance here at local footy, particularly in the Ballarat Footy League.
Kovacevic doing really well in the ruck in his first game for Sunbury. Wins that again with a left-handed tap. Quick kick off the ground by Megan. Umpire's pulled a free kick out of it. It'll go to Melton by the looks of it. Yep, in the middle of the ground. They go out towards Crofts, who takes the mark. Short kick, just must have gone 15. Croft quickly to the ruckman. In Crone at centre-half forward, about 70 around from goal. Goes close to the man on the mark, sits that up, looking for Walker. Punch from behind. Oh, Crofts could have taken that. Ends up in the hands of the captain, Kite. He's wrapped up by Guthrie. We'll have a bounce down. About 20 out from the Melton goal. We've gone just on 8 minutes into the first quarter. Another bounce down. Stoppage after stoppage. A lot of players around the ball. Kovacevic wins it. Quick kick out on the left foot from Megan. Looks for Ross. Ross drops what he should have taken. Defensive 50. Fumbling. Now they will get a stoppage. Umpire's going to continually pay free kicks to try to fix that, and that's Suda. Suda goes in. Good punch from behind by the Sunbury defender in Dylan Featon, and it's out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in, 20 around from the Melton goal.
I know that's where the space was, Brad, but if I was Carter, it's probably not the greatest place to be leading into the pocket there. He probably would have either preferred his player to have a shot, I reckon. 9.5 minutes gone, first quarter. Kovacevic, beautiful tap to Megan. Straight on the right foot, looking for Edwards, but at the back is Mawson for Melton. Gets a handball into his ruckman, Crone. They're going to go to the outer side now. Riley Walker has it. He has Cotter short. Or is he going to go longer? No. He lowers some eyes. Hits Jordan Cotter on the outer wing. Cotter now has another teammate. Inside 50 now. Going towards the goals. It looks like Walker gets it to the front. No crumb, though. It's ended up taken away by
the boy in Guthrie, quick hands out. Over the head of the Melton player. Looks like on the outer side that might be another Guthrie, is it? Very, very hard to see out there. As you said in the pre-match, Kyle, it's one of the bigger grounds in the competition for sure. McIntyre flies from behind, gives away a free kick. Unrealistic attempt. And it'll be Brennan who'll take the free kick for Sunbury. Brennan goes short. Looking for Ross. Had a bit of it in the first quarter. 10 minutes gone, 10 and a half minutes gone, first quarter. 117 Sunbury, lead Melton. 106 on the Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Goes forward now. Now Sunbury, quick kick out of that by Benny Guthrie. Gets it forward. All wrapped up. We'll have a stoppage inside 50 here for Sunbury. Oh, he's pulled another free kick. Kovacevic gets this one for Sunbury. Goes inboard looking for Ross again. Chopped off by Crofts, goes to ground. They come out now through the middle of the ground. Nice kick to the captaining Braden Kite. Braden Kite goes to the outer side looking for his ruckman in Crone. Crone takes a bounce on the outer wing. Settles. Short kick forward. Doesn't make the hit the area that he wants to hit. Carter picks up. Kick smothered. Now he goes in back in under and again looks like they're just playing a game of volleyball in there. It gets out to Braden Kite. Again, tapped underneath the feet, comes out to Kovacevic. He's tackled. Very scrambly piece of play at the moment. Let's hope they clean that up. Another one, fumble. Spills out, such is the pressure. He slips over. A comedy of errors, Kyle. Over at the minute. Out of side, 117 Sunbury lead. Melton 1 straight 6. Let's hope they clean that up on the Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Up it goes. Crone. Probably no decisive tap there at all. Again, players just all over the ball. Flicked out quickly for Melton was Lachlan Hickey. And this is beginning to get very, very scrappy. And stoppage after stoppage. Up it goes. Again, Kovacevic taps behind. No one really there. It's kicked back inside 50 by Melton. Now Josh Guthrie's there. A quick flick out to his teammate. On his left foot is Minton Connell in his first game for the season for Sunbury. Finds a teammate on the outer side. Short kick. Gets over the back to Ross. Ross, quick hands off. Now they're away, Sunbury, but they lower some eyes and go up towards centre half forward. Oh, beautifully taken away by Riley Walker, is it? Quick kick up now towards centre half forward, but it's Tyson Lever, and he'll do this all day. If you bomb it in towards 50, he will just mop up all the time. He finds Harry Power short. Harry Power quickly to Benny Brennan. Ben Brennan goes to a teammate. Now on the outer side, finds Harry Power. Power in between wing and half forward. Short to Jack Walker. Walker now. Oh, that's going to get chopped off. No, it's not. They both should have gone at that, and that was Kite and Mawson. And fumble goes to ground. Now they're away, though. Quickly. Good hands there, and quickly off to, that was Borg, and his first touch for the game by the looks of it. Now they're through the middle. It'll be Lachlan Hickey. Hickey goes high. Punched from behind, beautifully done. Goes forward now to Carter. Carter mops up, he's tackled, that's Liam.
Melton are just moving the ball a lot quicker than Sunbury at the moment. Sunbury are trying to be a little bit more methodical with their ball movement. They're getting first hands on it in the ruck contest, but yeah, just looking to slow things up when they come out. 14
minutes gone, first quarter, tapped behind by Kovacevic again, but it's Denham, gets hands off, mopped up in the back half by Josh Goda for Sunbury. Goda, he'll go short. They're playing very short just to control the footy, which is nothing wrong with that, but there's something wrong with that. That was just a grubber looking for Brennan. Edwards fumbles. There's a lot of fumbling out there. I don't know if it's greasy or whether it's the pressure, but a lot of players dropping the ball. Jack Walker misses his target, and his teammate in Luke Goda on the outside has time to mop up. Quickly short to the big fella in Kovacevic. Goes back to Luke Goda. A shocking kick. Mawson chops that off, but he fumbles. It'll just take time. Edwards, that's Edwards for the Lions in Michael. Goes forward, has a teammate now who are away, and it's Riley Miller. Miller kicks inside, another shocking kick. Megan might be good enough though. He is. He slips over, recovers, balks. He's tackled. Could be holding the ball. And that'll be against Alec Megan. And it looks like Jordan Cotter, is it? Who'll be the recipient of that free kick. It is. So he'll get Megan when he goes forward by the looks of it. That looks like Matty Denham coming to the interchange, limping quite heavily, Kyle, for the Ballarat Sports Medicine injury update. Quick kick out from Liam Carter. Goes out towards the boundary. He's high up the ground, is Carter. We have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward for the Sunbury side. We have gone 15 3/4 minutes. 1-1-7 Sunbury lead. Melton 1 straight 6. That's on the Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Marked by Ben McIntyre in defence. Kicks across the ground now to his teammate in James Roberts. They're away. Has runners off the back half. Comes out to Riley Miller. Miller, is it? Yes. Walker, sorry. Riley Walker. Now Melton go to the outer side, just trying to control the footy through Crone, the big fella. Umpire calls into play on. Edwards gets a hand on that half smother. Lever can't mark it. Comes to ground. Carter's in there, mopped up. Now Sunbury are away, linking. Wood, hands, fumble again. This time it's Toman. Toman goes to the outer side, doesn't hit a target. Dribble a kick, coming back to Luke Goda. Goda now going forward, but that's going to be intercepted again. And he'll do this all day for Melton. Up the other end is Jordan Cotter. Did it last week. Goes on to his non-preferred right. Up the wing. 1-on-2 for Carter. Liam, he can't take the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Round the half forward flank, outer side for the Melton side. We have gone 17 minutes into the first quarter.
Very scrappy start, as you said a bit earlier there, Brad. A lot of decision-making and foot skills.
Incredibly scrappy as Michael Edwards has a kick smothered. Tackled, hasn't got the ball. He'll get the free kick, the Melton play, and that's the ruckman in Ashton Crone. Outer wing.
Getting the rubber, the green at the moment, the Bloods.
Crone playing, both sides playing very short and wide. Cotter has it. I reckon he's up nearly into double figures already. Again, short, not hitting the target. They're quick to mop up though. Now they are away, Melton. They'll go inboard, but that's going to be chopped off by the Sunbury boy. And we don't have a number on that one. We will get that checked out, number 7. Again, lists last week were wrong. We're hoping that we'll get that picked up very quickly. Comes in looking for the big boy in Brennan. Ben Brennan quickly has a player on the outer side, Toman, but he goes further. Well chopped off. He was looking for Goodson. But Melton's very, very smart through the young boy in his first game, Borg. Well tackled from behind. Sunbury will get that free kick on the wing.
Great pressure there.
Now they're away. Trying to play on very quickly, and it comes out to Josh Guthrie. Guthrie goes back to his teammate in Hannett. He turns it over. It's shocking errors at the moment. Lever. Now, they just got to get some composure, and they do so. Josh Guthrie in between wing and half back, slowly coming forward. 1-on-1, shocking kick. He was looking for his teammate in Werner. Didn't find him. Easy to defend, and it was Roberts for Melton just punching that over the boundary line. We've gone 19 minutes into the first quarter. Very low scoring affair. Scrappy. Let's hope it cleans up. In it comes. Both ruckmen miss the ball. Crone gets a second tap onto it. Gets it out to his teammate in Suda. Now it comes out to Roberts. Roberts onto the right foot. That's half smothered. Looking for Suda. Kicked off the ground there by Mobilio. Comes out to Lachlan Phillips for Melton. Ooh, hands in the back against Lever. Not paid on the captain in Kite. Then he's tackled. He's in a bit of trouble here. Yep. And the captain, Braden Kite, really well butted up on Lever, who slipped over. Was unfortunate. And the captain, Braden Kite, will have a shot on goal. He's only 20 out directly in front. Kyle.
Spot on there, Brad. Lever a bit stiff. Look, it was definitely there, but there's not a hell of a lot he could have done there. Slipping over at the wrong time.
So Braden Kite on the 20-minute mark shouldn't have any problem here getting their second. He's first for the day. In he comes. Sits back and not a problem. Straight over the goal umpire's head. And that will take Melton on to 2 straight 12. Leads Sunbury 117. That is on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Well, it's just error after error at the moment. And if you capitalise, you will score in a low-scoring affair.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at the ground now. It does look quite greasy out there, Brad. That's the only excuse I can think of because it's not windy, it's not muddy, but yeah, it might just be a little bit greasy underfoot, which is causing these skill errors.
They're definitely winning in the ruck contest, Sunbury, but Melton ahead on the scoreboard. Again, Cover Savage, beautiful tap to Toman, but it's won by Phillips. Free kick's going to be paid. He's paid a throw. Melton will take the free kick through Lockie Walker. He goes to the outer side. Again, missing a target, looking for Suter. Quickly, they get back onto it in Tommy Werner. Werner, again, missing a target going forward. I'm sure Travis Hodgson will, at quarter time, get into the players about missed kicks, short kicks, dribble kicks, and not hitting targets over 20 metres. Again, Kovacevic, Crofts is there. Umpire picks a free kick again, holding this time. It's going to go to Melton. Billy Crofts will be the recipient. So Crofts looking everywhere, just waiting for it to open up. He'll go to the outer side. Plays on quickly. Kicks towards Liam Carter. Punched behind. And ball will go out of bounds right under the scoreboard. We have now gone 21 and a half minutes into the first quarter. 117 Sunbury, trail Melton 2 straight 12. That is on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
In it comes Cover Savage, beautiful tap, but a shark by Melton on this occasion. Over the back, in the back to the Sunbury player and will be paid. That's Dylan Featon on the outer side. Featon, left footers, they've got an abundance of them. Comes in board to his teammate in Toman. Toman turns it over. Now Melton will go back inside. Carter at the back, but holding the front spot and taking a very good mark. Coming out to Mobilio. Mobilio takes a bounce, gets away from his opponent, now goes over the head of his teammate in Riley Miller, and that will go out of bounds.
These skill errors are really starting to cost Sunbury. They probably should have scored then again, Melton. They're just killing them on turnover at the moment. They've had all the play. They're winning first hand on the ball from Kovacevic out of the ruck, but they just can't correlate that to scores and any fluent ball movement, Brad.
Yeah, spot on, Kyle. They are turning it over a lot. It comes out to Alec Megan. Can he make it count? Gets onto the left foot, goes short, doesn't have the shot on goal. Finds a teammate on the outer side, and that's Goodson.
As we say that, Brad, get it in the hands of your star players and they'll do the rest.
That's what tends to happen, and a star player he is, Alec Megan. He gets it to his forward in Alec Goodson, and he'll have a shot for his first of the day and Sunbury's second. This will put him a point in front if he can get it, and they're gone 23 and a half minutes first quarter. He'll kick from 45, and he comes. Looks like a nice kick from here. Oh, he's hit the post, the left post. Another minor to the Sunbury side. 1-2-8. They trail Melton. 2 straight 12. Nearly gone 24 minutes in the first quarter here at the McDonald's Ballarat Football Netball League match of the day at Clark Oval. Quarter time, we try to get scores from around the grounds. There's only another one game today at this time of the day with 3 night games. Cotter brings it in, comes off the hands of the pack. Kovacevic and a much smaller opponent there in Jack Walker. And of course the big man gets his hands to it. We'll have a boundary throw in around 60 metres from the Sunbury goal. Late in the first quarter here at Clark Oval, over the back. Well shark by Walker, looks for Crofts. It beats him. Now he butters up. Quick hands out to a man that was just under the pump in Walker. And again, we'll have another stoppage. It's Kovacevic at the bottom of it. And it'll be him and Crone again doing battle. Up it goes. Kovacevic wins it. Shark by Croft. Can't get his foot to it. Butters up again. He's got some real paces, this boy. Takes a bounce. He's away. Goes to the outer wing. kick is there, but it's Mobilio that's going to mop up. He's in front of Jordan Kite. Kite won't give up. He wins it, gets the bounce. Quick snap around the body. And, again, another just a drop mark that should have been taken by Dowdy. And Sunbury will be able to take it away, or will they not? Another mistake. Oh, tries to take that inside out was Carter. Now, back to Kite. Sits it up. Looking for the other Walker. Comes over the back. Now they're away, Sunbury, and that is Hannett. Hannett to the outer side.
This is where they're breaking down a bit, though, Brad. Across half back, they're just moving the ball too slowly, and another turnover by the looks of it.
Cotter drops the mark, though. It ends up in the hands of Kovacevic. He's wrapped up by McIntyre. Quick hands out to the outside. Ends up in the hands of Benny Guthrie. Guthrie finds a teammate in board. Now they're away through Megan. Megan, quick hands. Back to Guthrie, back to Megan. 1-2. Little right foot kick. Finds his ruckman in Kovacevic. Had a lot of the ball, the big man. Goes inside 50. But Cotter, as he does, takes the mark, then tells him to settle down. Keep hold of the footy late in the first quarter. Goes backwards to his teammate in Riley Walker. Walker deep in a defence late in the first quarter. Comes out, finds a mate in Hickey. Hickey goes forward, looking for Liam Carter. He drops it. Oh, looked like it was out, but the boundary umpire said no. Braden Kite will go forward, looking for the big fella in Carter as well. Ball goes out of bounds. Sorry, that was Dowdy in his first game. He's a big boy. They've got some big forwards up there, Kyle, the Dowdy and the two Carter boys.
Yeah, and they're making a great contest as well, bringing the ball to ground, letting their smalls go to work.
And it comes. There it is. First quarter. 1-8 Sunbury. Trail Melton. 2 straight 12. That is on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard at quarter time.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Well, thanks to our sponsors today, Ballarat Toyota, McCafe half-time break, Ballarat Sports Medicine looking after all our injury updates, and the post-game will be brought to you by Carlton Draft, which we might be looking forward to at the end of the day. Kyle?
Yeah, look, it wasn't the greatest start to a match. I think Sunbury had majority of the play. Having said that, Melton were just a little bit cleaner with ball in hand. It did look as though it was a set plan from Sunbury to look to move the ball a little bit slower, but that was probably playing into the hands of Melton. They were just set up perfectly behind the ball, and then the skill levels from both teams at times, particularly going inside 50, wasn't the greatest. But having said that, it's probably an easy fix. The skill level, so the plans are there. It's just about executing those plans now.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a night game out there. It looks so greasy and fumbly, but that, as you say, pressure will do that, and then there's perceived pressure. And I noticed last week in all the games that I watched in this competition, the pressure around the ball carrier is quite immense. Absolutely,
yeah, and it's also it's contagious. I think bad kicking. I think it can go through a team a bit like COVID can. It can really spread amongst teammates. But yeah, look, as I said, it's something that no doubt both teams will look to rectify. But it is an easy fix. As I said, they've just got to execute it properly.
We might take a quick break here at Clark Oval, Sunbury, where Melton 2 straight 12. They lead Sunbury 1-8. We will return with the second quarter very soon.
You don't give in. You don't give up. You push on when most would have pushed off. You lend a hand, whether a hand was asked for or not. It's called Aussie Spirit for good reason, because it takes spirit to get through times like these. Lucky you've got it in spades. It's what inspires us to be by your side to help. Together we'll get through this. We always do. Search Toyota, here to help.
Welcome back to Clark Oval here at Sunbury, where we have the Melton side, 2 straight 12 leads. Sunbury 1-2-8 goal kickers for Melton, singles to Braden Kite and Nathan Dowdy. And for the Sunbury side, the only goal kicker is Hayden Ross. Who have you seen gone well so far? Kyle Pover.
I really like the start from Kovacevic, the big man. Continuing on the ruckman after James Richards' performance last week for Sebastopol. Only room for improvement, I'd say, though, would probably be he's winning basically every single hit out, but he's not getting a lot of reward for those efforts, and they're quite often being sharked by their Melton counterparts. Now, by the look of the way the Melton midfielders are playing, they're probably planning to lose the hit out and therefore are trying to rove to his ruck work, which does make things a little tough for him.
It certainly does, and one of those players that is sharking it for Melton is the one that I said at the in the pre-game that I was looking forward to today, Billy Crofts, a very, very smart player, as is the captain Braden Kite, Jordan Kite and James Roberts and Jordan Cotter have all sharked around that area as well. I thought they've been very good. Daniel Toman for the Sunbury side and Alec Magan looked pretty eventful in the first quarter. They got a fair bit of it. Hayden Ross got a lot of it and kicked a goal. Josh Guthrie just mopping up at times, whether he is in the middle or drifts back. He's been very good as well. And Josh Goder up back has been good for them. It is going to be a very tight game by the looks of it, and it's going to be interesting what happens now from quarter time. I'm sure Travis Hodgson would be saying to his players, let's get cleaner, hold the footy. And Aaron Timms would have been quite happy with the first quarter for the Bloods.
Yeah, I think so. I think, look, as I said, Melton were probably outplayed, although it doesn't reflect that on the scoreboard. So for them to be getting outplayed and still in front, that's a win in their eyes, I think. And then, as you said, Travis Hodgson's probably saying to his team now, boys, if we're going to play this methodical style of football, we really do need to make sure our skills are on point, because they are setting up behind the play, the Melton players, because they are slowing the ball movement down. If they are, though, to start hitting those targets and pinpointing those 45s, it might just start opening up some gaps and, it might just lead on to some more scores. But as you say as well, I think it is going to be a tight game just purely because of the conditions. It probably looks like a perfect day out here in Sunbury, but it does really appear as though it's quite slippery underfoot, as well as a bit greasy with the ball in hand.
I've been very impressed with the kids of Melton. First game is Nathan Dowdy, big forward, looks very, very lively. Kyle Borg around the stoppages and around the ball, and when the ball hits the ground up in the front half has been lively as well. And Josh Cooper in his first game. Now, Josh Cooper, there's a story there, Kyle. His pre-season form was very good in the practice matches. He's trained very well, and then he goes up to the coach just before round one and he said, I've got a trip booked to Queensland. This is a real coach killer, this. So they didn't play him. He couldn't play. He was going to Queensland, and he's back today for his first senior game for Melton.
Local footy problems there, I think, Brad. It's look, sometimes we do forget that as professional as it is turning this day and age, they are still semi-professional and, just local people who have work full-time and all the rest of it. So they're well entitled for a holiday, although I'm sure the coaches will be saying, well, you've got 6 months of the year to do that stuff, but then you've also got cricket as well, basketball, other sports. So, yeah, look, it is a coach killer. Really interesting for the Melton players there, the young players that you suggested from the Western Jets. I think it's going to be great for their development going forward, playing against men and particularly big men, because there are some big boys in this Sunbury team. So yeah, that's going to do their development no harm.
Yeah, it's a lot different, isn't it, when you're playing up against the bigger bodies. And as you say, you go on holiday in the 6 months of the year. Well, they're the times I would be holidaying, whether I played footy or not, because spring just comes to mind and you just head off to Darwin or Cairns where it's 26 every day.
I think the temptation is to get out of Melbourne weather at this time, though, Brad. That's the issue we face, particularly in the Ballarat and surrounding areas.
I have noticed since moving to Ballarat, Kyle, in the last couple of months that it's as cold as a mother-in-law's kiss.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're expecting, particularly coming back from Cairns. It's fairly chilly up at Ballarat Way. Mind you, when you're coming back from Cairns, I'm not sure there's anywhere in Victoria that is going to be too accommodating weather-wise.
I must say, the umpiring, like last week, I don't notice it, which is always a good sign. I find the umpiring very, very good. They set the tone early that they wanted to clean up stoppages and they'll pull any free kick, and I think that's great umpiring.
Yeah, I said it last week. As long as they're consistent, I'm happy for umpires to do. It doesn't really matter how they umpire, as long as every decision is consistent and it makes it easier for the fans and for us alike. All happy for that.
Going to get a one underway now here at Clark Oval, second quarter. Kovacevic, as he has done all in the first, gets the tap, but a quick kick out by Lockie Phillips. Umpires pulled a free kick. And wrong arm signal? No, it's the right arm signal. It's just not your free kick.
Definitely a free kick to Melton there. I'm not thinking he tried to pull one over the umpire.
I think he did, and that was the boy in Ben Guthrie. Kyle Borg takes the free kick, gets it inside 50. Wrapped up. Oh, did he throw that? Umpire says no. It's Suter all over his opponent.
Don't have the stats in front of us, Brad, but it does seem as though Melton are getting the rub of the green. But whether that's justified or not, they're probably just first to the footy, which always helps.
It wasn't Suter, it was Kite. Ball comes out. Josh Guthrie back to the ruckman. They look to get it out, but Melton again. Lockie Phillips started well. Takes the ball. Outside 50. He's going to go inboard looking for one of the Carters, but just mopped up in the back half. He was good last week too. Dylan Featon, another left footer. Again, missing a target, mopped up by Roberts. Roberts gets onto the right foot, snap at goal, but missed to the left.
Could have made them pay there big time. Another skill error. Kick wasn't the greatest, but if you get a full chest to it, you should be taking those.
And Melton, 2-1-13. Leads Sunbury, 1-2-8. Sunbury goes short to Featon. Has a teammate short again in Minton Connell. He uses him. Again, they're going short, just trying to control the footy. And it's Toman. Toman goes short. It's 3 kicks inside defensive 50. They want to make sure they don't turn that over. This time it's Wood. Gets it out to Lever. Lever short up the wing to Ross. Ross on the outer side goes towards the scoreboard side of the ground and finds a teammate in Goda. That's Luke Variety. Again, drop mark. Big Ben Brennan, the culprit this time. McIntyre wraps up for Melton. Quick handball out, but again misses a target. Ends up in the hands of Brennan. He's tackled to the ground. Did he have prior? The umpire says yes. And the free kick, just dragging him off the ball. He's holding on to the ball. He'll get 50 here, and he has. Probably not a smart thing to do. You want to give that ball up, and Melton will bring them right up towards 50. They go inboard. It's a 1-on-2. A free kick against Carter, or not paid. Or is it? There's whistles going everywhere. No one knows what's going on, particularly me, but no free kick. It's going to end up out of bounds, is it?
Yeah, I think so. They probably just need to tidy up their discipline a little bit, I think, Sunbury. 50 was definitely there, as well as the free kick before that, but then no one even went and stood the mark, and they were able to go inside 50 with ease. The Bloods.
In it comes. Kovacevic, ball to ground. Guthrie's there. Can't win it. Quick hands out to the outside. Goes out to Jack Walker. He's tackled. Ball spills free. Goda gets it off to his teammate in Toman. Now through Megan, but he's turned it over, and it's the big ruckman just mopping up is Ashton Crone right in front of the scoreboard. He goes short, he hits a target, they're away. Roberts can't miss him with the orange and pink and yellow boots. Mobilio mops up back half, gets it out to Wood. Wood on the left foot comes up to centre wing position. Umpire says he'll hit after the kick. That no advantage. He's got to come back. There's Hayden Ross.
Speaking of ill discipline, probably no need to do that.
Ross in between wing and half back. Goes short again. Playing a very short game. Finding this man who's just racking up possessions at the moment is Daniel Toman. Toman goes up towards half forward looking for Brennan. Mawson's there. McIntyre. Umpire pulls another free kick, chopping the arms.
Poor kick, that one. It wasn't to the advantage side of Brennan there.
Bailey Mawson looking for Carter. He can't take it. Now it comes out through the back half. Minton Connell gives it off. Wood, short. Again, Toman. I suppose if you play this short game, Kyle, you are a big candidate to get 50 possessions. As Toman goes up looking for Brennan. Drops the mark. Edwards is there. ends up in the hands of Brennan again. Out to Guthrie, pays the advantage. Free kick gives it over to Megan. Megan goes inboard, finds Harry Power. Oh, is it a goal or has he got a hand on it? Megan likes it, so I think Power's got it. Umpire confers with the goal umpire and he's signal touched.
Did have the perfect view there.
It certainly did. Ball comes back in for Melton to Cotter. Cotter goes inboard to the captain in Kite. They're away. Quick ball out through Jack Walker. Can't take the mark. Now it's Wood. He's mopped up a fair bit for Sunbury. Gets the 1-2. Nathan Wood on the left foot. Again, turnover. But there's been a free kick downfield. So Wood was dumped after he kicked it, and the free kick downfield will go to Tommy Werner. Of course, he's going to go short and find Harry Power. Again, short, 1-on-1. Now, why would you kick 15 to 20 metres, Kyle, to a 1-on-1 to Ross? And the ball's punched out over the boundary line, centre wing position.
Yeah, not sure that's part of the plans there. You probably want to go a bit longer, but they've got the result. They get to set up again from this stoppage.
Maybe that is the reason. In it comes. Cronin, Kovacevic. Kovacevic left hand being held was Walker, not paid. Ball wrapped up. We'll have another stoppage. Centre wing position.
Wouldn't mind seeing Kovacevic just really try and fist one forward and just get territory.
Good idea. 6 minutes gone, second quarter as Kovacevic is wrapped up. Oh, well done. Is that Walker again? Quick kick out. Maybe holding the ball. It is, and it was Walker. Now they're away. Comes out to Minton Connell onto his left foot. Goes up forward, but reading it better was the man in Riley Walker. Again, the umpire. Oh, he's paid a free kick. He's paid a push.
Not sure about that. I thought he used his body well there.
And that will go to Alec Goodson. He'll have the free kick. He'll kick from about 45, very slight angle, right here in front of the commentary position here at Clark Oval. We've gone nearly 7 minutes into the second quarter. 4-point lead to Melton. 2-1-13 lead. Sunbury 1-3-9. That's on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Goodson. In he comes. Get a perfect view of this one here. He's pushed that right. Oh! Massive leap from behind. I think that might have been Syme. And that might, no, another touch. Right in the goal squares. Hard to see who took that leap, but it was a great leap. And another behind to the Melton side. That'll take them on to 2-2-14. The Sunbury side, 1-4-10. Trail Melton 2-1-13.
It would have been a great effort there. It would have helped the Red Onion team during the week putting the highlights together if he had have held on to that. So he's done them a bit of a disfortune there, Brad.
Cotter finds Suter, centre half back position. He's going to go to the outer side now, though. And he's going to find his teammate in Riley Walker. He'll come back to where he got that from and find Roberts.
I think it was actually Walker who had that big fly too, Brad.
It was. Good call, Kyle. Oh, dropped. That was Hickey. Should have taken. Now we'll have a wrap-up. I'll tell you what who we haven't seen since the first quarter that limped off was Matty Denham.
Yeah, we might try and follow that up for our good friends at Ballarat Sports Medicine. For a Ballarat Sports Medicine injury update. But, yeah, you're right. I'm not sure if he's going to come back on.
Suter, quick kick out of the stoppage. It's Nathan Wood, though. Gets quick hands out. Goes under, probably ducked. Won't get the high free kick. Walker out to Roberts. They're away now, Melton. They'll go inside 50. Sitting over the back, taking the big leap. But has he paid a free kick or not? No, it's out of bounds. And I think that was the boy for Melton. I'm not too sure who that was, but he took a nice leap.
It's one of those games, Brad. It's an almost game. There's almost been a fantastic goal. There's almost been a couple of hangers, almost pulling off great kicks. Probably the story of the day, I think.
In fact, it was Kyle Borg, his first senior game. Dowdy does the ruck for Melton. Kovacevic for Sunbury comes forward, all wrapped up. We'll have another stoppage about 35 around from the Melton goal. They definitely play a more direct brand of footy does Melton. Comes out to Guthrie. Quick hands out to Minton Connell, starting to get a fair bit of it for the Sunbury side. Roberts punches that out over the boundary line in front of Luke Goda, and we'll have another boundary throw in.
And it is funny you mentioned that, Brad. Maybe it is a plan of Sunbury's. Maybe they realise that Melton want to move the ball quickly, and therefore they're just trying to slow things up and get the ball on their terms. Very Geelong-like in their ball movement approach.
Ball goes forward. The Melton boy might have been tackled high here. In fact, he was, and he'll get the free kick as Lockie Walker. Now, he'll have a direct shot. He'll kick from 42 metres, Kyle, here. And distance won't be a problem. Accuracy will be the thing. We've got 10 minutes, second quarter. They lead by 3 points.
Been a while since we've had a goal, Brad, so hopefully he can put this one through for the viewers at home.
If he does, 9 points is a big buffer the way this is going. He's going to get that right to the teeth of goal, which is not a good thing. Either go point a square or kick the goal. It's another behind.
Yeah, he tried to get those extra few metres by playing on as well. So you're right, he probably was never in range. So in that situation, coaches are definitely going to prefer them to put it top of the square, let their forwards compete.
2-2-14, Melton leads Sunbury 1-4-10. Sunbury come forward now through Toman. Had a fair bit of it. Daniel Toman, he'll go to the outer side. He'll go short. Finds a teammate in Ben Guthrie. Short to his brother in Josh Guthrie. He finds another teammate on the outer side, Michael Edwards. This is just waxing. And now he's dropped that ball, and it was a 10-metre pass. They're going to turn this over. This is really getting ugly for Sunbury by foot. Wood, though, sells some candy. Goes short, finds a teammate in Ross. Good mark, diving mark. They're away. Gives it off to Josh Guthrie. Goes towards centre half forward to Ben Brennan. That's what happens when you go long, Kyle. Ben Brennan at 50. Quickly plays on. Goes forward inside, looking for Goodson. Couldn't hold the mark. Riley Walker's there, wrapped up. Did he have prior? Umpire says no.
He had a good think about that, the umpire, I think. Again, another nearly moment for Sunbury.
Certainly was. I'll tell you what, who can cover ground is Josh Guthrie for Sunbury. He just had that ball in defence with a couple of chips, and he's ended up deep in the goal mouth with the ball as well. Another stoppage. Ball comes out towards the boundary. Pushed out over the boundary line there was Riley Miller by Blake Suter. Boundary throw-in, 15 around from the Sunbury goal, and they really need one here, Kyle.
Absolutely. I think either side would take a goal right now just to open things up a little bit.
Jack Walker and Toman. Megan, quick hands out. Was it a throw? Goes back to Toman. He's wrapped up. Did he have prior? No, the umpire says high. And
yeah, definitely high there. Had his arm around the shoulder.
It will go to Toman. He'll kick from 40. Been very good in this, not just the second quarter. He's been good all game, but he's had a lot of it in the second quarter, Kyle.
He has.
Daniel Toman will kick from 40. So put him in front if he can kick it. There it goes. Looks like that's going to miss right. It has. 1-5-11.
For Ballarat Sports Medicine, we've just had Josh Guthrie just limp off with maybe a slight issue. Seems to be sort of hobbling and feeling his groin, so we'll keep an eye on that one.
1-5-11 Sunbury. They trail Melton 2-2-14. That's on the Ballarat Toyota scoreboard. And how the day has gone has been turnover, ends up in the hands of Alec Goodson, who quickly runs into an open goal and snaps his first for the day.
Yeah, that probably helps Sunbury there with they've probably dominated the play the last few minutes just without reward on the scoreboard. We spoke about it last week. When you have these periods of dominance against good sides, you really need to be making sure that you're capitalising on the scoreboard and not letting that momentum go to waste, Brad.
Sunbury 2-5-17. They lead Melton 2-2-14. We've gone nearly 14 minutes second quarter. That's on the Ballarat Toyota scoreboard. Wow. It's just been a game of mistakes, and I think the side that's going to capitalise on those mistakes will probably win. Minton Connell wins it out of the middle for Sunbury. Goes forward. Mawson's there for Melton. Still got the ball. He's wrapped up, flicked out. Michael Edwards has it. He's tackled. Now Melton are able to get out of the danger area. Looking for Crone. Goes over his head. Coming out for the Sunbury side is Josh Goda. He wins it. Comes back inboard looking for Kovacevic, the old 1-2. Goda's tackled, well done, but he's got Minton Connell in the middle. Gives it off, takes one bounce. He was looking to go back, takes a second bounce, goes towards 50, gets it inside looking for Goodson, and a great kick and mark, and that's what happens when you play direct footy, Kyle.
Fantastic kick there. Went through the corridor. He did look back as his first instinct, though, which is a little concerning, but exactly right. You get the ball moving forward quickly, and great kick out in front. Just put it to space and let his key forward do the rest.
Well, he's going to kick from about 45. I don't think distance will be the problem. He just one earlier to the right. He only kicked one a minute ago where he ran into an open goal, and this will stretch the lead to 9 points if he can do this. In he comes. Beautifully balanced boy on the way in. That looks like it's going to be okay. It is. He likes it. They all like it. That's his second within a couple of minutes. Alec Goodson gets his second for the day, and he gets Sunbury's third. So now on the Ballarat Toyota scoreboard, Sunbury 3-5-23. They lead Melton 2-2-14. We have gone just on 15 and a half minutes, second quarter.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Starting to get some reward for effort now, Sunbury, which is good.
So,
Ben Brennan comes back on the ground, heading back towards Sanar forward.
funny game of footy, isn't it? They go direct, they look great. They go short and they're turning it over. Ball comes down from Kovacevic.
Is that a coach direction, then, you think, Brad, to try and play slow and slow the ball movement down of Melton?
You would think so. The way it's been pretty obvious that they're doing it, so I'd say it would be. And I reckon it's in a certain area of the ground. I think it's from the back half to go slow, control the footy when they get forward to the middle to get it in pretty quick, because that's what it seems to be. And when they do get forward to the middle, it's just that back half they've been turning over, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's probably the pressure from Melton as well in the back half.
It's turning into a cracking game of football. I'll tell you what, Melton's throwing the tag. Jake Syme, he's gone to Daniel Toman. And as I call that, Toman wins it. Comes back inboard. Has a player in Minton Connell on the outside. Now a teammate running on the outside again is Riley Miller. Miller goes forward, and he's starting to cause a headache up forward for Melton is Goodson.
Tell you what, Minton Connell's had a few important touches the last few minutes as well. He's really started to give them some run and carry and set up their forwards perfectly. So if I were Melton, I'd keep an eye on that.
Certainly has. As he blocks for Megan forward, does Minton Connell. Goodson's going to play on. He gets around wide. He's going to push across to the right. Big pack of players. That's a good mark for Sunbury. And I would think it will be one of the Carter boys, is it? Hard to tell. It's not one of the Carter boys. They take a mark inside 50. We'll see who that is very shortly. I reckon... Oh, he's missed it. He's missed that, and it was Goda.
Josh Guthrie back on for Ballarat Sports Medicine as well, Brad. Must have been anything too major, maybe just a corky or a little bit of a knock.
Luke Goda's missed that from 15 metres out. Cotter quickly plays on. Oh, he's hit heavily by Michael Edwards. Umpire says that's all right. Gets it into the middle of the ground now, but mopped up. Quick kick off the ground by the captain in Kite. Goes out to that man that missed that last goal in Luke Goda. Goes forward, carries the pack, comes out to Ross. He's tackled, quick hands off. Now they're a chance here, Sunbury. And, just a nice little chip over towards the boundary. And Ben Guthrie takes the mark. About 30 around. Going to be a very, very hard pocket to kick a goal from over there.
The way the day's panned out, Brad, I reckon he's going to put it through goalpost height over the goal umpire's hat. Considering they've missed a few easy shots, he's probably going to slot this from the boundary.
He's definitely having a go at it, Ben Guthrie.
Unless he's going to put it up to the top of the square.
In he comes. He's on the wrong side for a right footer. He does push it across. Oh, I reckon Goodson might have marked that. The umpire's paid it. It's a pack of players. He is really causing a headache at the moment up forward. He's held 4 marks inside 50 this quarter.
You'd be disappointed if you were Melton there. Just had to kill that ball close to the line there.
Goodson. He'll go with the customary snap, as all players do these days. He'll open up the angle. Quickly does. He's hit the fat side of the footy and it's gone straight across and out of bounds on the full, and Jordan Cotter will be the recipient of the free kick for the Melton side. 19.5 minutes gone, second quarter. 10-point lead to the Sunbury Lions over the Bloods here at Clark Oval. Plays on. Short kick looking for Syme and finding him. Now they're away through the middle. They do play direct brand of footy. One bounce. Gives it over to Crofts. He drops it. Kite wouldn't be happy with that. Comes out to Jack Walker. Lowers some eyes with a beautiful pass. And finds his teammate in Harrison Handley. And Handley, again, just a short kick.
Tell you one thing, Brad, that was very noticeable there. When they've got the ball in a fast break like that, they are miles ahead of their Sunbury opponents.
Lachlan Hickey was on the end of this one. It was a good passage of play, Kyle.
It was, and you'd probably take a goal right now if you were Melton. They've had all the play, Sunbury, the last few minutes. Hickey
comes in, left foot kick, sits it up. Looks like he's pushed that right. He has. Starting to miss shots both sides now. 3-6-24 Sunbury. They lead Melton 2-3-15. Gone nearly 21 minutes, second quarter, on the Ballarat Toyota scoreboard. Sunbury bring the ball back into play, out of side. Again, it's that man in Minton Connell who's been good. Gives it back to the umpire. We'll have a bounce down about 60 around. No, a boundary throw-in, sorry. 60 around from the Melton goal. In it comes. Dowdy will do battle with Kovacevic. Beautiful tap to Megan. Quick hurried left foot kick that goes high. Ben Brennan from behind. Can't take the mark. Lockie Phillips holds it for the Melton side. Now goes inside 50. But again, turnover.
That's what you want your ruckman doing there, just dropping back in the hole.
Big strong boy is Kovacevic. Finds Goda on the outer side. He has Toman short. He decides to go long and high up the outer wing. McIntyre backs back from Melton. Comes off his hands. And then the secondary pair of hands goes out over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw-in. 21, nearly 22 minutes gone, second quarter. 9-point lead to the Sunbury Lions.
I've liked a few of Ben Brennan's efforts, aerial contest, Brad. He's look, he hasn't taken a lot of marks, but he's just creating a contest, which is all you can ask from your centre half forward.
Edwards gives it off to Toman. He's wrapped up by Syme. That's not coming out of there, I don't think. Roberts is trying, as he may. The umpire says no. We'll start it again. Kovacevic up in the ruck. Looks like Dowdy wins it, goes forward. Cotter's there. Flicked out. And again, we'll have another stoppage. And we have gone 22 and a half minutes, second quarter, 3-6 Sunbury. Lead Melton 2-3. Half-time McCafe break coming up at half-time. Here at Clark Oval. Comes out to Crofts. He's tackled well by Guthrie. That's Josh. Umpire says, yep, free kick. Might have thrown that on the way out. Megan's down. Looks injured. Croft for the Melton side. Goes forward, but intercept mark there to Josh Goda for the Sunbury side. Goda goes wide and short to Wood. Wood, nice little chip-up kick. Now Melton, Sunbury are away again between wing and half forward now. Again, Minton Connell being good. Lowers some eyes, finds Hayden Ross. Quick 1-2, back to Minton Connell. Minton Connell, but he's just made that. I thought that was going to go over the head of his teammate. But Tom Werner was good enough to back and courageous enough.
Had a real good, we've said it before, Brad, real good few minutes from Minton Connell there.
Yes, he's certainly got an engine. He runs and runs and runs. So Werner's going to kick this from 52. He likes his chances. I'd say you'd need to start it left. Oh, he started it right and it's gone further right. McIntyre's there for Melton. Ball comes to ground. Quick hands out. Now it gets to Edwards. Michael Edwards. Oh, he had a teammate. And it's touched on the line. He did have the teammate there and Tommy Werner short. Didn't see him. And Werner's letting him know all about it. 3-7-25 Sunbury. Lead Melton 2-3-15. 24 and a quarter minutes gone. second quarter. Caught a beautiful kick inside the middle to Lockie Walker. He quickly plays on, has a teammate on the outside and Cooper. Cooper, left foot, great smother there by Dylan Featon. Now it comes out to Megan. He's recovered from what it looked like it might have been a leg injury. Goes out to Minton Connell. Right foot inside 50, looking for Ross. And the umpire might have paid front on contact there. And Hayden Ross will take the free kick about 40 out from goal.
Again, Minton Connell involved going forward.
Quarter won't go long. We've gone nearly 25 minutes and a lot of goals kicked.
Just the one, is it, Brad, I think, for this
Two,
quarter?
both to Alec Goodson.
Both to Alex Goodson. There you go.
Sits it up. He's hit the post. Sunbury, 3-8-26. Lead Melton, 2-3-15. 13-point leaders.
Another almost moment there, Brad.
Yes, 25 minutes gone. Second quarter here at Clark Oval. Love watching this boy kick the footy, Jordan Cotter. He's a real natural kicker of the ball. I think I might have said earlier he was a left footer. He's a right footer. He kicks both feet. You wouldn't know. Up the middle looking for Phillips.
You've put the moz on him there, Brad.
I did. Just backing back and taking a strong mark was Tommy Werner. There's a teammate on the outer side. And that's Harry Power. Now, they're inside 50, over the head of Josh Guthrie. Mawson's there for Melton. He can't take it. Crofts there, tackled by Megan. Comes out now. Melton, geez, he's a good player. He's Jack Walker. Now they're away on the outer side. It's going to end up back in the hands of Crofts here. Oh, had the old Shane Warren leg spin special that beat him right in the middle of the ground. We'll have a bounce down. 26 minutes gone, second quarter. 11 points up, Sunbury. Kovacevic to battle with Crone. Kovacevic wins it, goes to ground. Edwards is in underneath for the Sunbury side. He's wrapped up by Hanley. Another stoppage.
I reckon both teams would just be happy for the siren, I think, Brad. I think Sunbury would take a 2-goal lead, even though they've had more dominance, and Melton would probably take a 2-goal deficit, considering they haven't played that well so far.
I'm looking forward to half-time. A nice latte from the McCafe at half-time as Edwards is wrapped up. Another bounce down in the middle of the ground.
Already had my latte for today from McCafe, Brad, so one coffee a day, unfortunately.
I'm on my third. This will be my third. Edwards again wrapped up. Geez, he gets in and under. We'll have a bounce down in the middle of the ground. Stoppage after stoppage. Just seeing this out. Both sides really want half-time. Kovacevic pushed Crone out of the way. Comes out to Megan now, who received the ball from Toman. Goes over the head of Goodson.
Did well there, Walker. Just pushed him under the footy legally.
With a boundary throw in. We're about 25 metres around from the Sunbury goal, and a very low scoring affair. 3-8 to 2-3. Late in the second quarter here at Clark Oval. All wrapped up. Benny Brennan, good tackle for Sunbury. Yeah. There it is. It's half time here at Clark Oval in Sunbury. And Sunbury lead 3-8-26 to Melton 2-3-15. That's on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Well, we might take a quick break, come back, go through the goal kickers in our McCafe half-time break while I fill up the McCafe cup with a nice McDonald's beautiful hot latte with 1 sugar.
Try Macca's new honey soy Orioli chicken wraps with 100% Aussie RSPCA approved chicken breast. With new wraps prepared to order, there's more to love at Macca's.
Welcome back to Clark Oval here at Sunbury for the McCafe half-time break. Just some scores from around the grounds. There's only one game on during the day today. There's 3 night games. Melton South, Kyle. At half-time, 10-4-64, lead Redan, 9-6-60.
Wow, did not see that coming. That's fantastic, though, for Melton South. They've done a lot of work both on and off the field. It's great to see some reward on the scoreboard. Hopefully they can hang on. No disrespect to Redan, of course, but hopefully Melton South can hold on and cause a bit of an upset there.
I watched the game, Melton South, through Red Onion Vision last week. And I was really impressed, as I said in the pre-game, of Melton South. Their second half, 5 goals after kicking one in the... When you looked at it, if you weren't looking at the score, there was no way knowing you thought that was a 69-point game.
Yeah, definitely. One thing that Melton South does have is a very good forward in Dylan Conway. Premiership player at both, I think, definitely Port Melbourne. I think at Williamstown as well. Maybe, Brad, you might know a little bit better. But
good player.
And in that 2017 VFL Grand Final, for memory, had another touch to about three-quarter time, and then I think he kicked 2 or 3 in the last quarter, and sure enough, they win by a goal, I think, Port Melbourne. So he was, the old, it might not be your moment. It might not be your day, but it can be your moment. So he really stood up when it counted. And coming back to local footy, he's a great, strong body. He's not overly tall. He's more of your medium-sized forward, but he's a great mark and he's a great set shot at goal. So it is it gives him a target to kick to at least down at Melton South. Yeah,
so that is very good to see that Melton South hold a 4-point lead over Redan at half-time. And just in Redan's corner, they lost last week to North Ballarat at home. If they lost this one to Melton South, it's not the way they would have thought they would have started. I would have thought they would have penciled in 2 wins by round 2, Kyle.
Yeah, they probably would have, but look, it's hard to tell with having a year off, and of course, local footy. There's always lots of ins and outs, and particularly off 12 months without playing, they may have lost a few. Redan, look, it's not alarm bells just yet. There's plenty of teams to bounce back from a 0-2 start, but you're right, they certainly don't want to go 0-2. They'd hope to square the ledger to go 1-1. But yeah, look, it's great for the competition though, I think, as well, that if Melton South are going to be competitive like that, it's a great sign to see.
McCafe half-time break here at Clark Oval. Other games tonight. Bacchus Smash take on Darley at home in a night game, kicking off at 6:30. East Point at home at the Eastern Oval take on Lake Windaree after the bye last week. They kicked their season off at 6:15 tonight. And out at Mars Stadium, North Ballarat take on Ballarat at 6:15. Players are taking their positions here just before we go back into the third quarter. Thanks very much to McDonald's for these lovely delivered lattes at half-time.
With McDelivery, Macca's comes to you, so you can enjoy it at home, fast, safe and contact-free. Search Macca's website for your local delivery partner.
And that's what we did, Kyle, and they delivered very well. I can't believe you had 4 quarter-pounders at half-time.
They didn't stand a chance, Brad. They didn't stand a chance, those quarter-pounders.
Third quarter underway here at Clark Oval. Quick kick out for the Melton side. Goes forward, just blocked off to no one. There's everyone just running past the ball. Quick hands out by Walker. That's Liam for Melton. Phillips is there. He's wrapped up by Josh Guthrie. Ball spills free. Oh, that's a great tackle. That is a great tackle. Pressure tackle inside 50 for the Melton side. And they will get a shot on goal very, very early here.
Looks like Lockie Walker, potentially. Great forward half tackle, though. This will be the start that Melton are looking for to kickstart things in this second half.
Just wrapped him up, didn't he, the old chicken wing? Held him around the body and held one arm, so he had no other option but to throw it. Lockie Walker has kicked it. They've got that within the first minute. Melton, and game on. That'll take them on to 3-3-21. They trail 3-8-28. 3-8-26. That is on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling.
Wow, good start.
Perfect start. That's what they would have wanted, a quick one early. all that dominance in that second quarter to Sunbury, and here we are a minute into the third quarter and they're only the 5 points up. So not the greatest start for Sunbury, but the perfect way you want to respond if you're the Melton Bloods.
Already getting a little bit dark here. And otherwise, what is a beautiful day for football. The umpire puts it into the air in the middle. Guthrie's there, ran over by Minton Connell. Spills out to Megan. He can't be clean. Melton, quick kick forward. Levers there, big pack of players. They all met it hard. Sunbury again. Jack Hannett feeds the ball out. They're away. Minton Connell had a great game here for his first game of the season. Goes inboard. Beats both players in Brennan and McIntyre. Now it's out the back. Quick hands out. Comes out to Goodson. He gives it off to his teammate there, and I think that might have been Guthrie. It was. And Josh Guthrie gets the quick answer for the Sunbury Lions.
Perfect response there. You spoke about it earlier, Brad. His work rate, Josh Guthrie, just working up and down these big wings here at Clark Oval. Fantastic response there.
4-8-32 Sunbury. They lead Melton 3-3-21. That is on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Well, we were dried up for goals in the first half, Kyle. We've had 2 within 3 minutes of the third quarter.
Well, hopefully it's like the second half we had last week at the East Point Sebas game, because that was a cracker last week, Brad. Look, no disrespect to this game, but it probably hasn't stacked up compared to last week so far. But there's still another half to go. Hopefully they'll change.
Just a real dour effort. Crone wins that for Melton. He wins his own ball again. He's wrapped up by Kovacevic. The umpire says, we'll have another go at this, boys. Bounce down in the middle of the ground. 3 minutes gone, second quarter. Won by Crone, comes out towards Minton Connell. He can't win it. Again, might get another stoppage here. Umpire says yes. I'll bounce that in the middle of the ground or throw it up, which I like that they do. Kovacevic wins it, looking for Megan. Croft's there. That's a good duel at the moment. Comes out to the big ruckman for Sunbury again. He's gang tackled, as you would have to get him down. And again, another stoppage. Up it goes. Croft's there underneath. Quick hands out. Taken high was Cotter, not paid. Comes back to that man again in Jack Walker. Had a great game. Now it's Carter. And that's Liam. Goes forward. High kick. Looking for his captain in Kite. He can't take the mark. Guthrie's there. Comes out the back. Now it's the Melton boy in Lachlan Hickey. He's wrapped up. And we'll have a bounce down. We're about 25 metres around on the boundary line out of side.
Spoken a lot about Kovacevic's dominance in the ruck today, but Crone is more than holding his own, particularly in this second half. He started all right, so one to keep an eye on that matchup.
Up they go again, and just on cue, Crone wins it to Croft. Gets one of the little check sides, but it's punched into the goal post by Ryan Carter. And a minor score for the Melton side, 3-4-22. They trail 4-8-32.
Looks like a little bit of shower starting to potentially come through here, Brad. Looks like a little bit of a sprinkle.
Did think it was getting dark. Mopped up by Mawson, Bailey Mawson. Gets it back inboard and finds Ryan Carter. About 25 to 30 metres out, or 30 metres out, no doubt. Directly in front. Shouldn't have a problem here, Kyle, if we put the curse on him.
Hopefully not. I think he's going to put it straight through. He has been a little quiet today. I think, will this be his first?
Yes.
Yeah, after 5 last week, so he'd be looking to get on the board here.
5 minutes in, third quarter. Looking for the third goal of the quarter, and we've got it. Carter's got his first. And we have 3 goals in the third quarter. We're up to half time. We had 5 in the entire game. We've had 3 in 5 minutes, Kyle Pover, and that takes Melton on to 4-4-28, 4 points shy of the Sunbury Lions, 4-8-32. We've gone nearly 6 minutes, third quarter, thanks to Ballarat Toyota.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Yes, then comes the rain, Kyle. They're all moving up into the stand, nice and cosy.
Not sure who that favours though, Brad. You got one team trying to move the ball quickly and you got another team trying to chip the ball short with skill level. So I'm not entirely sure that the weather's going to favour anyone, really.
Out it comes Crone, mops up his own work. Minton Connell's in underneath for Sunbury now, all wrapped up. Quick kick out for Melton going forward. And looks like a free kick. and it's going to go to Liam Walker at the true centre-half forward position for Melton. Goes in, board, finds his captain Braden Kite, and again takes the mark, and he's only 30 out directly in front. They're starting to get shots at goal right in that centre corridor, Kyle.
Yeah, spot on there, Brad. I actually thought he overcooked the kick for Carter there, but it might have even played a little bit of a decoy there, Carter, so perfect by the captain Kite here.
Kite will kick from 30. This would be incredible. It'll be 4 goals within 7 minutes of the third quarter, and he likes it. And it is. He's first for the day. The second for the day. Kicked one in the first quarter. Braden Kite. And that now has really turned it around. Melton quickly getting a few goals within 7 minutes. 5-4-34. They lead Sunbury 4-8-32. That's on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling.
We spoke at the time, Brad, and said that when Sunbury were dominating throughout that second quarter, they weren't hurting them on the scoreboard, and now here we are only 7 minutes into the third quarter. Melton have hit the front, so it just shows that when you're versing a quality side like Melton, you really do need to capitalise with scoreboard pressure.
Megan tries to kick it off the ground, not successful. And we'll have another bounce down in the middle of the ground. All of a sudden, it's not only just raining precipitation, it's raining goals out at Clark Oval.
We'll take raining goals any day of the week, Brad.
Goes to ground. It's Walker at ground level. Comes out now to Roberts. Quick hands on the outside. Slips as he kicks it. The big fella in Crone. Again, a good tackle there from the boy in Hickey. Ball spills free though. Quick kick out towards the half forward outer side. That rain is coming in, so it's going to get really sloppy now.
Yep, the grandstand's filling up.
Free kick's been paid here. It'll go to Sunbury.
Do they persist with this short game now, Brad, or with the weather, do you just look to get territory?
Yeah, I'll be getting territory. He's going short to Wood. I wouldn't be messing around with it. Wood looks like he calls for someone to come at him. He kicks it long and high now towards half forward, out of side of the ground. Goda's there, picked up. Oh, taken high as Borg. Not paid. Again, quick hands underneath. Croft goes in. Was collected by Edwards. Spills free. Goda, left foot kick towards Brennan. Punched from behind by McIntyre. Little Walker wrapped up and taken high. So that'll be Jack Walker taking the free kick out of side. Half back. Goes short along the boundary. Finds his teammate in Suda. Megan mans the mark. Umpire calls him to play on now. Suda kicks it up the line. Kovacevic from behind, can't mark it. Quick kick forward. Again, that's Walker. He'll go to the outer side. Flying from behind was Guthrie. Couldn't take the mark. Quick kick off the ground from Melton. Goes up between wing and half forward. Again, it looks like the boy in Josh Goda this time. He's tackled. Ball spills free. Comes out to Kite. Kite gets quick hands back. High kick up inside 50. And Minton Connell is able to clean that up. He has a teammate on the outer side. Riley Miller. Miller now is away, right in front of the grandstand. Quick hands off towards Power. Too hot for him. Goes over. Now it's Roberts. He fumbles. It's getting very greasy out there now. Roberts has Crofts on the outside. He can't pick it up. But the boy there for Sunbury and Riley Miller could. Kicks it up towards his teammate Goodson up the ground, and the ball beats him out over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. 10.5 minutes gone, third quarter, 2-point lead to Melton.
Just trying to have a look and see whether these showers are going to stick around, Brad, or whether they're just passing through, because they're certainly affecting the play at the moment. It's a bit scrappy, as would expect.
Roberts, quick kick out of the pack. Gee, he's been good Nathan Wood for Sunbury. Goes short, finds Minton Connell, another one that's had a lot of it. Turns onto his left foot. Has Power on the outside. It goes over his head. Jack Walker's there for Melton. Power wins the race, wins the ball onto the left foot. Not a great kick. And he's kicked that out of bounds on the full. And that'll be Bailey Mawson that'll take the free kick for Melton. Out of side.
You'd hate to be a forward today for Sunbury. The inside 50 delivery hasn't been the greatest.
They have an excuse now with the rain, but I don't think that was... They'll get away with that in the first half. Flying from behind is Goda. Spilt free, quick kick out. Falls in the hands of Syme for Melton. He'll go short up the wing. Finds Carter. Carter now turns around, goes to the outer side. That's Borg. He's got some pace, the young boy. But he is tackled. Just got his boot to the ball. It was a really good chase down. And the ball will beat everyone out over the boundary line and go out of bounds. That was Mobilio with a run down and tackle.
Great tackle there. He had Hickey from Melton was streaming hard towards goal. Had the few metres on his opponent, so probably a goal-saving tackle, that one.
With a boundary throw-in just inside 50. Around from the Melton goal. Up it goes. Kovacevic wins the tap. Greasy ball. Mobilio's in there. And we'll have another bounce down. I'm tipping we'll probably get stoppage after stoppage. Is looking at the interchange. Sunbury on a three-way rotation at the moment, waiting for players to come off. 12.5 minutes into the third quarter. Again, ball out over the boundary line. Another stoppage.
Both teams fresh, I believe, as well, Brad. A full bench to select from, I think, for our good friends at Ballarat Sports Medicine.
Except Melton. Matty Denham won't play any further part in the game. He went off early in the first quarter and hasn't come back on. Borg wins that, but kick is smothered.
Do you think they'll play a part as the game goes on? One less rotation, Brad?
Yeah, you would think so. Yeah, I mean, especially someone of Matty Denham's ability. He was great last week, Matty Denham, against Melton South at home. Megan wins that stoppage, kicks it forward towards the wing. Ross is there, he overruns it. Mawson's there to tackle him. Umpire pulls a free kick out of this, and it looks like it'll go to Hayden Ross. There's a player streaming down on the outside. Goes to him now, looks like Goda, he's tackled. Cotter mops it up, back out to Bailey Mawson. Goes towards half forward. Carter's in front, can't take the mark. Punched away by Featon. Now it's out towards Borg, having a lot of the ball in this third quarter. He'll send Melton inside 50. Just chopped off as he does. Tyson Lever in front of his opponent in Lockie Walker. Another boundary throw in inside 50. We have gone nearly 14 minutes into the third quarter. Melton enjoy a 2-point lead. In it comes. Kovacevic and Dowdy comes forward. Ooh, Cotter might have taken his opponent high. Then he receives a push in the back. The umpire says incorrect disposal.
Maybe a square up there, Brad.
Might have been too. Megan wins the free kick. Goes to the outer side. Now they'll go up towards the outer wing in front of the scoreboard. McIntyre punches from behind of Benny Brennan. Ball goes out.
Just on the umpires, Brad, you said it earlier in the day. Haven't noticed them, I think, so far this week and last week in the matches we've covered. Umpiring standard's been fantastic.
It has. You usually hear it from the crowd when they're not going well, and I haven't heard it yet. They let them know, don't they?
They certainly do.
And that's one forward by Kovacevic, all wrapped up. Is Walker. We'll have a bounce down. Good player, Jack Walker for Melton. Up it goes. Kovacevic again wins that. Walker on cue wins the kick, but Megan's there. Forces it forward with just a kamikaze type kick. Just slipping out of hands everywhere at the moment. So we'll get a fair bit of this. Wrapped up underneath it is Blake Suter for the Melton side. Up it goes. Oh no, it doesn't. Now it does. Up. Again, that's Crone that wins that one. Suter wins it. Tackled. Oh, he had a bit of pry there. The umpires let it go. And now it's Mick Edwards that comes out with it for Sunbury. Gets it inside 50. Quick hands out. Very well done. Kick smothered though by Roberts of Melton. McIntyre wins it. Quick hands out, but Michael Edwards is there for the Sunbury side. Quick hands out, ends up in the hands there of Daniel Toman, who has a snap at goal. And he's got it. Toman gets his first for the day.
That's Mickey Edwards' effort there. Just
third effort, wasn't it?
2-3 efforts really set up that goal. You can see him with his hands on his head at the moment. He's absolutely knackered after that effort, but fantastic stuff, sort of stuff that's hopefully going to get his team over the line. He's had a great day across half forward. He's created a lot of entries going inside 50, which has been great for the Sunbury Lions.
Toman gets his first, and Sunbury's fifth, and fifth for the quarter. 5-8, 38 Sunbury, lead Melton 5-4, 34. We've gone 16 and a half minutes third quarter. That's on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard. Back in the middle, Kovacevic over Dowdy. Picked up there by Walker. Kicks that forward. Scrimmage of players all over it. Quick hands out from Guthrie. Goda's wrapped up. Cotter and Guthrie, that's Josh, are at it. Umpire says settle down, I'll bounce that up. Dowdy jumps a week early but ends up getting it on the way down. Gets it to ground. Toman's there. Cotter, quick hands out. Megan's chopped that off though. Megan's in underneath again. He's wrapped up with a boy in Hanley. And another stoppage inside the centre square. 17 and a half minutes gone. Third quarter. 4-point lead to the Sunbury Lions. Kovacevic gets it on the outside. Megan smart. Knew if he took it, he would be tackled, so he got the foot to it. Gets inside 50. Knocked forward inside. Josh Guthrie's there. Bailey Mawson from Melton wins it. Quick right foot snap out towards Benny McIntyre. Goes over his head though. Megan's there to mop up again. Clean like a dry day. The way he handled that footy. Gets it back to the big fella in Kovacevic. Gets the ball inside 50. Ooh, Edwards was taken high by Mawson. Not paid. Quick kick out of the defensive area for Melton. And sliding in, but I think that ball's going to beat him out over it. No, it's not. He's paid the mark. On the outer side, very hard to see now in that rain over the outer side. Kyle, who that is?
It is.
I reckon it's Borg.
He's run a long way there, and he's just not the greatest handball.
Gives it off to his teammate in Walker. Who kicks that to the outer side. Now it's Walker again, off the ground. Sliding in and taking the ball out and over the line is Lockie Walker.
You speak about Magan and his ability in the wet, Brad. It's almost as if he's playing with a dry footy at the moment, and they do say that the good players, they stand out even more so in the wet weather.
You certainly do. One in my time that I remember is David Rees-Jones. Used to make it look effortless in the wet. Ball beats Featon and Ryan Carter out over the boundary line, 60 around from the Melton goal.
He was a little before my time, Brad, but one for me is probably Jimmy Bartel in the long sleeves, as Magin is as well. Some similarities there.
Quick kick inside for Melton now. Whoa! The captain, Braden Kite. There's a highlight for the Red Onion tape for the week. It was an incredible mark by the captain. He's kicked 2 goals, one in the first, one in the third, and he'll shoot for his second after, without doubt, the Ballarat Toyota mark of the day.
Just sprung loaded there, Brad.
Sorry?
He just sprung loaded. Came from nowhere. Fantastic mark.
Great leap. Deserves a goal, and he's got it. Captain's effort, captain's goal. Super effort, and gets his third for the day. Second for the quarter does Braden Kite.
Speaking of good players in the wet, that's difficult enough as it is, and it is very wet and slippery here, and to be able to do that, it was almost reminiscent of Gary Moorcroft, circa 2001.
Melton, 6-4-40. They lead Sunbury now, 5-8-38. We have gone 20 minutes, nearly 20 and a half minutes gone, the third quarter, thanks to Ballarat Toyota.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Up it goes. Oh, Dowdy goes early. Kovacevic wins the tap. Comes out to Minton Connell. Hurried right foot kick to the outer side. It'll be Tom Werner. Wins the race for the ball. Gets it inside. Looking for big Benny Brennan. McIntyre's there to wrap him up. Sunbury players asking for deliberate. The umpire says, yep, I'll give it to you. And Sunbury will take the free kick. Just on 50, it's Ben Brennan. Long way out in this heavy conditions out there now. The ball would be heavy when you're
Top of the goal square, I reckon, Brad.
21 minutes into the third. He does that, Kyle, straight to the corner of the square. Mickey Edwards tries to milk a high free kick a la the Geelong captain.
You can say it, Brad.
You allowed to say it? Not
Although
paid.
I reckon that one was there. I think the umpire was just blindsided.
Gee, Dowdy's really jumping early into Kovacevic, trying to upset him. Quick hands out to Guthrie, Josh. Right foot snap at goal. Goes right across the face of goal. Just bounces inside. We'll have a boundary throw in the right forward pocket for the Sunbury side. 21, nearly 22 minutes gone. 2-point lead to Melton. Out at Clark Oval. As we've seen, Melton South holding a 4-point lead over Redan out there at half time. So we'll check in at three-quarter time how that one's going. Kovacevic takes it out of the ruck. Quick snap at goal, but he's missed to the right, and it'll be a behind.
Don't mind that from Kovacevic, though. It's very Tom Hawkins-like, grabbing the ball out of the ruck inside 50 and trying to get a score for his side.
1-point ball game here at Clark Oval now. It'll be Riley Walker that'll bring the ball back into play for Melton.
Probably just adjusted to these conditions a little bit better than Sunbury so far, the Bloods, I think.
In it comes. Kovacevic slips over. And mopping that one up is Minton Connell, who we've called a lot. Goes inside. The kick's not a good one. Guthrie's there to mop up, though. He gets it back out to Toman. Toman looks for Brennan. McIntyre punches away. Phillips is there. Ends up with it. Quick kick out by Lockie Phillips, looking for Carter. He can't take the mark. Comes back inboard. Now it's Walker. He slips over. For Melton, he's wrapped up. And the umpire's got no other option than to ball that one up. Deep in the third quarter now.
That last kick from Minton Cottle just had to go to the top of the goal square, I think. Still just trying to go a little bit too short with these conditions. I think they just need to look for territory, Sunbury.
Kovacevic again wins it to Minton Connell. Quick kick forward. Goda's there. Cotter. Oh, he's throwing that out, not paid. Quick hands out. Kovacevic is there. Geez, he handled that well for a slippery ball. Then he got the snap inside, but Suter's going to mop up for Melton and take it to the outer side. Finds Borg. Had a great third quarter as Borg. Takes that in front of Ross. Takes a bounce. He really backs his pace. Does the boy in Kyle Borg. Goes towards half forward. Quick hands out. Now they're away and it's Syme. It beats him. He taps it on, looking for the big ruckman in Crone. He's ridden into the ground. No free kick. Megan's there. Megan wins it. Quick hands out. Now they are away, Sunbury, and they have a teammate there on the towards the scoreboard side of the ground. It's the big fella in Kovacevic.
Kovacevic probably wants to be taking this mark, though.
Goes forward. Cotter's there. Geez, he's met heavily, but he's done super well, being able to be clean and then feed it off. Ends up in the middle of the ground with Syme. Cotter was met heavily there by Michael Edwards, but was still able to get rid of the ball, and it now finds Hickey around the half-forward flank right in front of the grandstand side of the ground. I reckon that might have been a missed kick. It's gone inside. It's getting really slippery now, and it was the boy in Lockie Walker that dropped that one. Comes out to Crofts. He gets a quick snap back. Walker's there again. Tackles Guthrie. Now they're all wrapped up. That's Nathan Wood taking Ryan Walker.
Just got Jordan Cotter coming off the ground there with a bit of a sore knock there from that contest with Mickey Edwards in the middle of the ground. Thanks to Ballarat Sports Medicine, Brad.
It was a big one. Big hit. Kovacevic wins that tap. Comes out to Syme. He's wrapped up by that man, Mickey Edwards. And it'll be all wrapped up. Jordan Kite's in there, as is Nathan Wood and the big fella. Kovacevic picks himself up, does Ryan Walker as well. 30 around from the Melton goal. Up it goes. Kovacevic, quick hit forward. And that will beat all players over the boundary line. Lockie Hickey letting that go out. We'll have a throw in. We've gone 25 and a half minutes into the third quarter. 1 point lead to Melton. 6-4-40 lead Sunbury. 5-9-39. In it comes. Walker and Kovacevic comes forward. Syme's there. Again, Jack Walker tries to beat 2 or 3. Gee, did he have prior? Umpire says no. I'll bounce that down again. A lot of players around this ball, and Sunbury don't want to let them get on the outside here, and that's why they'll just keep wrapping it up. He keeps picking. He works after his own ball, doesn't he? The big fella, Kovacevic.
He does. He uses his big frame to advantage at ground level.
Quick snip out by Jack Walker, but that's smothered. Punched clear for Sunbury. Goes towards the boundary, and that will beat Toman out over the boundary line, who's got a third quarter goal.
They take this at the moment, Melton. These repeat stoppages inside 50 in these conditions. Just got to try and bang one in on the scoreboard now.
In it comes. Oh, Kovacevic was holding the jumper of Walker. Megan, mid-air shot, comes out. Now, quick snap from Melton by Lockie Hickey. That's smothered. Again, players all over the ball. Toman, wrapped up by Jack Walker. Another stoppage. It's going to be a war of attrition this last quarter. They are going in hard and low. Kovacevic, quick hands out to Hickey. Megan, quick hands to Edwards. He slips, comes back out. Has that gone out on the full? Crowd wants it to be called off Ryan Walker's boot.
Looks like Sunbury are pushing a couple of extra up into the stoppage from their half-forward line as well, Brad, just to try and create a bit of congestion around the footy.
And it comes. Kovacevic again, as he's done most of the day. Gets it out to his teammate in Luke Goda. He's wrapped up. Kovacevic gets the kick, goes towards the wing. Oh, big punch from Bailey Mawson from behind. Ben McIntyre is there. He overruns the ball. Quick kick forward now, but it's all Melton. And he's had a good quarter as Lockie Hickey this quarter. He gets him inside 50 again, but it looks like Melton will clear. Sunbury would have cleared, but Borg has mopped up. He's had a great quarter, as we've called. Borg goes in towards goal, but has missed to the right. And Melton, 6-6-42, will hold a 3-point lead over Sunbury, 5-9-39. 28 and a half minutes gone third quarter. Or am I 1 point ahead of myself? It's 6-5.
1 point ahead there, Brad.
6-5-41 Melton, 5-9-39 Sunbury. As Goodson gets the ball up towards the wing. Brennan, quick hands on the outside to Luke Goda. Goda kicks it off the ground. Riley Walker's there to mop up, though, for the Melton side. Has a teammate inside the wing area in Jack Walker. He'll go to the outer side to Crofts. Crofts now is away. Lowers some eyes. Just chips the ball up to Syme. Holds onto the footy now. Jake Syme goes inside 50, but it's Nathan Wood to mop up for the Sunbury Lions.
He's been good today, Wood.
He has, hasn't he? He just reads it. He's the small version of Tyson Lever. He finds his teammate in Harry Power, who in turn kicks it off to Ross under the scoreboard. Goes towards Josh Guthrie. Short, just doesn't make that area. Now Guthrie's away, right foot. They're just going to try to control a bit of the footy going to the three-quarter time break. Megan slips over. Now it's through Crofts. Croft goes towards half forward and finds his captain in Braden Kite, who's had a great quarter, has an open forward area, just gets it in there quick.
Yeah, this will be an interesting call. No, he's not going to pay it. I reckon he had every intention of just putting that out of bounds, set up for another stoppage there, Brad.
Seems to be what area of the ground you do that, where they pay it. It's usually if you do it from centre back, they'll pay deliberate. With a boundary throw in, deep in the third quarter, goes through the hands of Kovacevic. Michael Edwards dives on it. Syme for Melton, tackled. Comes out now. Ooh, taken high. I thought might have been Lachlan Walker by Megan.
Just letting it play at the moment, the umpires, I think, which not a bad ploy in these conditions.
Crone wins that. And all wrapped up is Edwards. He's been in and under this quarter. There's Michael Edwards for the Sunbury side.
He's been great all day, Brad.
Again, another stoppage. Croft is there. Megan wraps him up. Ball spills free out the back to Jack Walker. And the umpire's saying that Megan tackled Crofts without the ball. And Billy Crofts take the free kick right on 50. He'll kick from 54. Goes short. He was looking for his captain in Kite. Oh, Kite just gives a nice little slap around the ear to Josh Goda. And the ball beats everyone out. We'll have a boundary throw in. Around 25 metres around from the Melton goal. 31 and a quarter minutes gone, third quarter. And sees 2-point lead to Melton. In it comes. Out the back to Ryan Walker. He can't handle it. Again, Michael Edwards for Sunbury is in and under. He's wrapped up by a couple of Melton players. And we'll have a bounce down again. 45 metres around from the Melton goal. Kovacevic gets it out, but Croft's there. Flicks it out to Walker. He can't be clean. Wrapped up by Power. Oh, taken high. Is he? Is the Sunbury player or not? Yes, he is.
Non-officiating umpires paid that one.
Mobilio takes the free kick. There it is. Took 32 minutes. And at three-quarter time, Melton 6-5-41. Lead Sunbury 5-9-39. That is on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling.
We might take a quick break, Kyle, and then come back and talk about that third quarter, which was a goal fest after what we've seen in the first half.
You don't give in. You don't give up. You push on when most would have pushed off. You lend a hand, whether a hand was asked for or not. It's called Aussie Spirit for good reason, because it takes spirit to get through times like these. Lucky you've got it in spades. It's what inspires us to be by your side to help. Together we'll get through this. We always do. Search Toyota, here to help.
Welcome back here to the Clark Oval in Sunbury, where at three-quarter time, Melton 6-5-41 lead the Sunbury Lions on 5-9-39 in a rain-soaked game now. Lights are on out here at Clark Oval, and also the other game out at Melton South. Kyle, Melton South 13-5-83 level with Redan at 12-11-83 at three-quarter time.
Yeah, fantastic effort from the boys from Melton South. Great for the competition. We've got a tied game at three-quarter time, and then here we've got a 2-point buffer which could go either way. I thought Melton did well to get back in front that quarter, but then I also think Sunbury did well just to take the hits, take the blows in the wet weather footy. I still think that Sunbury could probably just take a bit more territory at times. I still feel as though they're trying to be a little bit too cute and a little bit methodical in their ball movement in these conditions, Brad. But yeah, so, and look, in that quarter, Melton, you saw what Kite... Sorry, we'll just wait for the siren. We saw what Kite was able to produce with that stunning mark. It's probably one of the best marks I've ever seen, Brad.
It was a ripper. Good captain's mark, wasn't it? And goal kickers for Melton to three-quarter time. That man, Braden Kite, has got 3. Lockie Walker has got 1, Ryan Carter 1, and Nathan Dowdy 1. And for Sunbury, Alec Goodson has 2. And then we have singles to Hayden Ross, Josh Guthrie, and for some reason I'm missing... Daniel Toman. So Alec Goodson 2, Daniel Toman 1, Hayden Ross 1, and Josh Guthrie 1 for their 5. 2 third quarter goals to the captain for Melton, Braden Kite, and in that quarter Lockie Walker and Ryan Carter got themselves 1. So they've kicked 4-2 in the third quarter, and Sunbury 2-1. Not long away from the last quarter as the women for Sunbury just went out and had a bit of a... I don't know if that was a training run or are they playing after this, Kyle? They might be playing after this, are they?
Yeah, so the Sunbury girls, I think, play in the Essendon district.
Yep.
So different competition. So I think their season might have already started.
So they'll play under lights after the game here at Clark Oval. We're in for a ripping last quarter here, thanks to Ballarat Toyota in the match of the day.
Who's winning from here, Brad, do you reckon?
Oh, gee, that's a big question, isn't it? I don't like going against myself. I went Sunbury at the start of the day, so I'll stick with them. But after half-time, Melton have looked the better side, haven't they?
They have. I'm sticking with Melton. I think they're just being a little bit more active and looking to go forward a bit more and just looking for territory in these conditions. So I'm going to stick with Melton to hang on in what should be a great last quarter.
Yes, and it's going to be hard to score now in these heavier conditions. Up it goes in the middle. Kovacevic wins it. Now it's Michael Edwards for Sunbury that's going to clear that to the outer side. He's looking for his teammate in Werner. Werner off the ground. And now it'll go out of bounds, out on the full, and it'll be a free kick to Jordan Cotter, who again for Melton has been good today. Cotter copped a heavy knock off Michael Edwards in that third quarter, but he's back on the ground. All must be okay with him, thanks to Ballarat Sports Medicine, as Megan takes the ball out over the boundary line for the injury update. Early parts of the last quarter.
It stopped raining. It looks like it stopped raining a little bit. Definitely not coming down as hard as what it was in that third quarter, with the lights coming on now here at Clark Oval.
No rain, but I feel like there might be snow on the horizon because it's cold. Kovacevic, hurried kick out. Up to Mawson, punches that away, but it's sharked by Tom Werner. Goes inboard, but mopping that up for the Melton side is Suter. Just tells everyone to calm the farm as he'll now play on. He'll go to the outer side. He'll look for the big fella in Carter. He can't take the mark. Quick kick forward for Sunbury, but it's that man Cotter, as he does so often, just reads it better than most, and he gets himself into that right spot and is able to intercept. It goes to the outside. Featon's there, punches that. Phillips for Melton. It's flicked out in the end. The umpire says that might have been thrown. No, there's a free kick, maybe holding, and it's the big fella in Carter. He's going to use the big torp. You don't see that these days, Kyle. gone the big talk. It was a mongrel in the end. It's gone forward, but somehow finds itself inside a very open 50 where the race is on. Borg slides, tries to keep it in, but it beats him out over. We'll have a boundary throw in. Only around about 20 around from the Melton goal.
Just for those long sleeve appreciation wearers out there, Brad, I think Jordan Cotter's switched to the long sleeve in the last quarter, so it probably shows just how cold and wet it is out here at Sunbury.
I don't blame him. I used to wear him in 30-degree days myself. In it comes. Kovacevic wins the tap. Quick hands out. Ooh, off the ground. Was it in danger? No. Gets to the 50. Fumbled, but Gota gets it out towards Mickey Edwards. He's playing for a free kick. Megan wins it. Gives it back to Gota. Crowd's asking for ball. I think the umpire said okay. And the free kick will go to, is it Crofts on the outer side? I think it is. He'll go from 50. Unloads towards the goal square. Kovacevic is there. Again, plays all over it. It's not going to come out. As we see Jack Hannett wrap up his opponent. 20 out from the Melton goal. Up it goes. Kovacevic gets the tap. Cleared from a kick in midair. Ben McIntyre's there for Melton. Quick hands out to Suter. Suter now with a bit of time, but the kick's not great. Looking for his captain in Kite. And he leads Big Kovacevic over the line. The ball goes out of bounds.
Not much happening in these first 3 or so minutes, Brad. It's been a bit of an arm wrestle like most of the day, but neither team able to throw a punch just yet.
Difficult conditions now, as they have been since half time, as Syme gets the ball down. Edwards is wrapped up for Sunbury. And we'll have a bounce down again. I think this will be the order of the day in the last quarter, Kyle. It'll be stoppage after stoppage. And someone usually breaks clear and snaps a ball. He goes in so hard as Michael Edwards just somehow got the ball out. But again, we'll have another stoppage. Crone wins that one. But guess what? Jack Hannett's wrapped up. I think you might have said earlier in the day, we just need someone to try to take the risk of punching that well clear and getting a run on. Quick hands out with Hanley. Comes out towards the captain. He's wrapped up by Megan.
I think what Crone's trying to do is just keep things nice and tight with Kovacevic there and, just not giving him the space to allow to be able to do something like that. And they're just trying to keep it in tight and stoppage after stoppage.
Wins a tap. Quick kick out from Carter in the pack situation. Kovacevic is there for Sunbury. He's taken to the ground. Carter goes in on top of him. And they double tag him with Braden Kite.
He has been huge today, Kovacevic.
Right on the boundary line. Point post for Melton. Stoppage again. Flicked out the back. Quick hands out. Oh, was he taken high? And the umpire said yes.
Has he paid it? Yes. No, he hasn't.
He hasn't.
He was in the perfect position there, the umpire.
Wow. I thought the arm signal was high. Crofts gets a quick kick out, but that's smothered. Really desperate footy here now. Right in the goal mouth of Melton. It comes out. Kicked off the ground by Featon for Sunbury. Another kick off the ground. Probably a good idea in these conditions just to get that clear. And diving. And the ball is punched out over the boundary line. Well, the boundary throw, and that was Mobilio. Scoring is difficult. 6 minutes. In fact, that was that was Harry Power, not Mobilio. Now it's Edwards again. Had a great game. Clears the pack, goes forward looking for, but dropping the mark was Josh Gota in these conditions. Edwards again, diving, and gets that out over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in centre wing position right in front of the grandstand here at Clark Oval. We've gone 6.5 minutes. 6-5-41. Melton leads Sunbury 5-9-39 in the last quarter, thanks to Ballarat Toyota. Comes to the ground. Tackled quickly was Hanley. Quick kick out by the big ruckman for Melton and Crone. Goes forward, big pack of players. Go in hard. Comes forward. Quick kick out by Lockie Walker. Just gets it forward. Tries to just win as much meterage as he can. Beautifully done by Walker to Hanley. Threw that out. Comes out to Kite on the left foot. That's the captain in Braden. Has Crofts, if he can pick that up, but he can't. It's so slippery. But picked up in the end by Lockie Walker. He handballs it off to the teammate in Walker. That's Liam. Goes in towards the edge of the goal square. Borg's there for Melton. Oh, the umpire circling. I thought he might have paid on the ball. He's letting that go. And it doesn't look like it's going to come out. The umpire's letting that go. A quick kick out from the Melton boy in Locking Hickey. Goes out, now ends up in the hands of Harrison Hanley. Grubber kick towards the pocket. Again, quick snap up. Now McIntyre's a chance. Or it's Suter. Suter takes the mark. Told to play on it, didn't go the distance. Goes for goal, but misses to the right. Blake Suter.
Looks like they're all out on their feet already, Brad. It's a physical contest in the wet. Some tired, heavy legs out there at the moment, I think.
8 minutes gone last quarter. 3-point lead to Melton. 6-6-42 lead Sunbury. 5-9-39. They'll bring the ball back into play. It looks like it'll be Featon. Comes to this side of the ground, half forward. Picked up by Walker. Quick handball to his teammate in Hickey. Right foot snap towards goal. Out of bounds. Right forward pocket. Right near the goal point post. Into the last quarter here at Clark Oval. We've got 34 players from the middle of the ground forward towards Melton. Only 2 players forward of the centre right now. Boundary throw in. A lot of players around this, so I would envisage this will be a stoppage. But quickly played on, comes out to Kite. That's Jordan. His kick is under pressure. Handball out towards Megan at his toes. So he can't pick that up. All over underneath the bottom of the pack there is Daniel Toman. We'll have a bounce down. We're only 25 metres out from the Melton goal. You would think, Kyle, that at some stage you go to the well often enough, you'll score. I would think Melton might score pretty soon. As it Crofts gets it out to Jack Walker. And just as we say, that's what happens. Walker kicks his first for the day. And he has been good, Jack Walker. That's going to make it very hard under these conditions, the way the game's played in this last quarter. Goals are of virtue. So, Melton 7-6-48. They lead Sunbury 5-9-39. We've gone nearly 10 minutes last quarter on the Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
You're spot on, Brad. It's going to be tough to come back from a 2-goal margin. Well, they need 2 goals to win now. The Lions. It might just change the way they move the ball, though. They might look to just try and get it on the boot and get the ball moving forward, which, as we know, they've been looking to go small and short, methodical throughout the day. So that might change now.
Kovacevic gets a quick kick out of the middle from the ruck duel. Kicked off the ground by Riley Walker from Melton. Goes towards centre half forward. Picking up the ball was Hanley. Harrison Hanley gets it out towards Lockie Walker, or Lachlan Hickey, sorry. He gets it forward. Now he ends up with it again, does Hickey. Just drops it, ends up in the hands of Phillips. Gets a hurried left foot kick. But Megan's there for Sunbury. Well, the handball was severe under these conditions for Wood, and he couldn't handle it. Great tackle by Megan in the end. The handball was a bit tough for Nathan Wood. We'll have a bounce down. Only about 20 out from the Melton goal. 11 minutes gone last quarter. 9-point lead to Melton. Up it goes. Kovacevic out towards Megan. Wrapped up. Michael Edwards is, of course, underneath the pack again. He has Ryan Carter on top of him. And the umpire says, I'll bounce that up again.
They've done really well here, the Bloods, just to keep the ball locked inside. Sunbury just putting them under a lot of pressure.
Up it goes, holding each other, Kovacevic and Ryan Walker. Mobilio tackles his opponent in Braden Kite, and he doesn't like the service or the attention that he got. and lets him know all about it. Again, it'll be Kovacevic and Ryan Walker deep in Melton's forward line. Nathan Wood's there. He can't take it. Quick hands out. Syme is wrapped up by Josh Guthrie. There's about 20 players around that. And we'll have a bounce down again.
They won't mind this at all, Melton. Just keep ticking time off the clock. Stoppage after stoppage inside 50. Put the pressure on Sunbury.
12 and a quarter minutes gone. Last quarter. They'll need to score very soon, Sunbury, to stay in this, because it's a low-scoring affair. They need 2 to hit the front. They've only kicked 5 for the game. As it comes out to Borg for Melton. Left foot, snap inside 50 now. Comes to the front. Ooh, taken high. I thought, is that Hanley? No. Oh, he's paid holding the ball. And it was actually Lachlan Walker. Free kick against him. I thought he was stiff. Michael Edwards now out of side. Between half-back and wing. Looks for Jack Walker. He can't take the mark. Now it ends up in the hands of Riley Miller out of side. He comes inside. They've turned it over here. This is dangerous. Harrison Hanley from Melton gets inside. 50! What a mark! He was a 1-on-3. He had to jump and jump hard, and he did. And it's Braden Kite again.
How good was Hanley in the middle of the ground there?
And a 50-metre penalty. I don't know what happened.
I think someone got put down behind play, Brad. I'm the same. I didn't quite see what happened there. But a certain goal now, which it's disappointing from a Sunbury perspective, because that ill discipline is probably going to cost them the game now. It's going to be very hard to come back from a 3-goal margin now.
Not a problem here for Braden Kite as he kicks his 4th. And that is going to make it very hard for the Lions. Braden Kite gets his 4th from a 50-metre penalty, but the mark was the thing for me that I enjoyed. Melton 8-6-54, leads Sunbury 5-9-39. We've gone 14 minutes. Last quarter on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Talking about earlier about good players getting better in the wet, Brad, and he's been no exception, the Melton skipper. Probably the 3 votes today, I reckon, with his 4 goals.
It is the difference, isn't it?
Absolutely.
He has taken a couple of, in these conditions.
For a small man as well.
Yeah.
He's not a big man. He's definitely a small forward.
He has been super. I thought he might have spent more time in the middle today with the players they had out, but boy, has he been good forward. Quick hands out from Josh Guthrie towards Megan for Sunbury. Can't handle the slippery ball. Phillips might have been taken high, not paid. Cotter's in there, as is Jack Walker.
I think they've got to try something here now, Sunbury.
Ball up in the middle of the ground. Won by Crone this time. Out to Roberts. He's tackled by Guthrie. Quick kick off the ground by Borg from Melton. Diving in is Phillips. Quick hands out from Hickey. Looking for Borg, but chopped off by Hayden Ross. Quick kick off the ground by Mobilio. Only finds the boy from Melton. Now they're away on the outer side. Sunbury over the head. Picked up by Kovacevic. He's wrapped up. Gets hands out. Now they've got Josh Guthrie in a 1-2. They're away and inside 50 Sunbury. They need one on this foray. Not going to get it. Bailey Mawson chops that off.
They've been good all day, the Melton key backs.
Mawson out to the outer side. Sliding was Hanley. Couldn't take it. Mick Edwards taken high. No, it's Josh Guthrie. Not paid. Thought it was high. The crowd agreed. Mickey Edwards is in there now, punching the ball forward. Comes out to Josh Guthrie. Quick hands, wrapped up by Melton's ruckman in Crone, though. Gets a hurried kick to the outer side. And picked up by the big fella. Gee, he's been good, Kovacevic. Just effort after effort. And ball over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw-in on the half-forward flank for Sunbury. We've gone just on 16 and a half minutes last quarter. 15-point lead to the Melton Bloods. In it comes. Crone wins that one. Punches out the back. Harrison Hanley's there. He ends up with it. Right foot kick quickly towards centre half forward. Oh, Kite's there again. He was taken high, not paid. They were all over him there. It ends up out in the hands for Melton in Lockie Walker. His kick's half smothered. It'll spill free. Kite looks dangerous here if he can just gather it. Gets a quick left foot off the ground, but Sunbury are able to wrap it up and find Megan. Oh, he's dropped it. Crofts is there to mop up. He drops it. Megan off the ground, in towards the centre of the ground now. But again, it's Kite. Gets a hurried kick inside, looking for Lockie Hickey. It's going to beat him and Liam Carter out over the boundary line. Right forward pocket for the Melton Bloods. We've gone 17.5 minutes last quarter, 15-point lead to the Bloods. In your Ballarat Toyota McDonald's Ballarat Football Netball League match of the day. In it comes. Kovacevic takes that out of the ruck. Quick kick. Picked up by Carter. He can't get rid of it cleanly. Sunbury, quick kick out. This boy's been good in his first senior game. Ex-Western Jets boy, Kyle Borg, loves to run and does so. The kick's not great, but ends up in the hands of Crofts. His kick's half smothered, and that'll go through for a rush behind. Featon will bring it in for the Sunbury side. Quickly plays on as he has to. They have to score. They go to the outer side. Ends up in the hands of Ross. Hayden Ross looking for Benny Brennan. Ball slips up over his head, but he's good enough to clean up. Gets it out to Featon. Featon, left foot kick up towards the 50 arc. Now it's a race. Ball, it's just a bad bounce. Very unlucky there for the boy in Harry Power. Ball gets kicked inside 50. Umpire says that'll be mine. Good effort from Goda. That's Josh.
You think they'd probably need a goal right now out of this stoppage, Brad, to have any chance of getting back into the game?
Certainly do. And Kovacevic is going to do his bit. He taps it, but it goes straight to Syme. Hurried kick out to Bailey Mawson. Like this kid's game, another youngster. Melton got a lot of them, a lot of young kids, and they've been very good today. Boundary throw-in, 50 out from the Sunbury goal. And it comes. Crone and Kovacevic. Kovacevic wins it towards Megan, slips through his grasp. Edwards again underneath. Mawson, left foot kick out towards the two Carter brothers, Liam and Ryan. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Out of wing position in front of the scoreboard. And that's the Ballarat Toyota scoreboard, 19.5 minutes gone. 16-point lead to the Melton Bloods. And it comes. Crone. Does battle that time with Josh Goder in the ruck. Quick kick forward. Symes there. Good hands out now. They're inside 50. Looking for Big Ben Brennan. Beats him over the back. Goes to Suter. Suter now uses the right foot check side, but he's kicked it straight back to Benny Brennan. And he's right on 50. He'll no doubt try to get to point of square or need someone leading at him. He's going to take a mammoth kick at the end of the day with a wet ball. He'll kick from 55. He just pulls it towards the edge of the square, goes over the hands of the pack. Great hands out. Bad luck towards Josh Guthrie. Just couldn't take it. It was very slippery ball. It was a great handball by Ben Guthrie. And, is that going to be deliberate? No.
Yeah, don't agree with that one. I think that's 100% deliberate. He was literally doing nothing else but kicking that ball out of bounds.
And Alec Megan is letting him know exactly that, Kyle, that it should have been. And the umpire says, no, throw it in, as he will. And it comes. Again, Goder with Crone. Tackled quickly there was the boy in Cooper when he won that. Kicked off the ground. Now it's inside. Now it's a race. But there's a couple of Sunbury boys here in Walker in front of Kite. But Kite won't let him do it easily. Walker gets his foot to the ball into the middle of the ground. Sliding in. Players everywhere. Syme gets his kick half smothered. Josh Guthrie goes over his opponent. And the umpire says, I'll bounce that down. 70 around in the middle of the ground now from the Melton goal. 21.5 minutes gone last quarter. Quick kick out of the pack from Melton. Goes forward. Lucks a fortune as Featon. I like his game. Up back. Oh, again, Megan handles it like it's a dry ball. Gets it forward to his partner in crime in Toman. Toman with a lovely kick, finds his teammate and Tommy Werner. Werner goes forward, but the big Kovacevic falls over and Riley Walker's able to mop that up. And he'll just settle it. Looks for a teammate out wide and finds Josh Cooper. Jordan Kite is telling Cooper to go long up the line. He goes as long as he can. It slides over the back. Dowdy's there. And we'll have a bounce down right in front of the commentary box as Josh Goda picks himself up and he'll take the ruck with Dowdy. Goda slaps it forward, only as far as Roberts. Roberts hits it out over the boundary line in front of Tome. We'll have another boundary throw in. 22 and a half gone. Last quarter, 16-point lead to Melton on the Ballarat Toyota scoreboard.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
In it comes. Goda wins that. Megan's there. Oh, good hands out then from Ben Guthrie. They go forward. High kick flying over the back was Tommy Werner. Crashed the pack. Made a contest. Good effort. A lot of courage shown by every player in that instance. None more so than Jordan Kite for Melton. In it comes. Comes forward. Michael Edwards overruns it. Kite's there. That's Jordan. Just gets a dribble at it. Michael Edwards mops up. Gets it onto the left foot. Goes inside 50. Ben McIntyre. Great punch from behind for Melton. And out over the boundary line.
Again, I know that's where the space was, Brad, but it was probably more beneficial from a Sunbury point of view to go top of the goal square there. He was outnumbered, Kovacevic, although he did draw a crowd.
Kovacevic, left-hand tap to the outer side, but Melton able to mop that up. High kick looking for Crofts. Jay Lever, Tyson Lever's there, wraps that up. I reckon he's been quiet today. Hasn't had a lot of it.
Yeah, haven't called his name too much.
He was good early, but sometimes as an intercept back, the ball can bypass you, and I think that might have been a bit of that today.
Not exactly the best day for intercept marking as well, Brad.
No, as the ball beats Megan and Lachlan Walker over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in, centre wing position, right in front of the grandstand here at Clark Oval. And it's 17 points. 16 points to Melton. Ball comes in, comes forward. Beautiful little tap from Josh Guthrie to Megan. Goes forward looking for teammate and Werner. He spills it. Give him the benefit of the doubt. It's very slippery. Comes out now. Hurry kick from Melton by Lockie Walker. Goes forward to Big Crone. Crone, that's what you got to do in the wet. Kyle, get it forward with a big kick. Liam Walker's there. He mops up. Hurry kick, and it beats his teammate and Lockie Hickey out over the boundary line. And the resultant free kick will be taken by Mobilio for Sunbury. He squares it over to the other side and finds Tyson Lever all on his own. Goes on the left foot. Outer side of the ground. Sliding in. Taking a very good mark there was Dylan Featon for Sunbury. They're away and away quick. Back to Lever. Lever will use the left foot looking for Guthrie. Just falls short of him. Guthrie back to Lever. He's starting to pick up the stats now late in the game. As Lever undecided, so he goes short and wide to a teammate in Riley Miller. Miller has a teammate in Ross Short. And Ross now, play on. Kicks it high up the line. Not a great kick. It's going to fall short and it's going to land straight into the hands of the big man Dowdy in his first game for Melton, in between wing and half back. Oh, nice long kick, but over the back is Lever. Should mark it. He doesn't. Goes to ground. And picking himself up is Liam Carter. Not a big man's day today, Kyle.
No, definitely not.
Up it goes. Crone wins it. Gets it out towards his teammate and Jack Walker, but he's besieged by Sunbury players, one of which being Daniel Toman. Symes there is Lockie Phillips for Melton. Crone, fresh air shot, one of my golf swings. Misses that. Kite. That's Braden, is it? No, it's Jack Walker underneath the pack, as is Megan and Liam Carter, sorry. Up it goes. Crone Josh comes forward to Hanley. Quick kick inside 50. Kite again. Oh, gives it off. I was just about to say cross looks dangerous. Gets it over to Carter. He's missed to the right. That was Ryan. He's only kicked the one for the day, and Liam hasn't scored today. They've left it all up to the smaller fellas up forward, as in Braden. Braden Kite's got 4, the greasier conditions. That'll take Melton on to 8:56. Leads Sunbury 5-9-39. 27 minutes gone, last quarter on your Ballarat Toyota scoreboard. Hands out to Megan. Taps it smart. Now Sunbury go up towards half forward. Race on between 2 players. Well, overrunning the ball was Werner. It's tap forward. Jordan Kite's there. So is big Benny Brennan and Riley Walker. Ball goes out over the boundary line in between wing and half forward with a boundary throw in for Sunbury, half forward. Nearly 28 minutes gone, last quarter. And it comes. Tap forward by Josh Goda. He's doing some ruck duties to give Kovacevic a bit of a rest. Late in the game. Be Crone and Goda. Goda might have won that. Comes out towards Jordan Kite. He's underneath it, wrapped up. Another stoppage. Leading stack getter in the last quarter, no doubt. 28 and a half gone. Last quarter, 17 points. Melton comes out. Ooh, met solidly. Get quick hands out to Daniel Toman. Check side kick inside. Comes to the front. Picked up by Werner. Werner gets a snap high towards the goals. Pack of players. There it is. That's it. It's all over here at Clark Oval. Melton, 8:56 have run out. 17-point winners over Sunbury, 5-9-39. Well, we'll take a quick break. When we come back from that break, we will have the Carlton Draft post-game summary.
After a long, hard day, nothing beats a long, cold brewery fresh Carlton Draft. For it long.
Pour it Carlton, pour it gold. The real taste of real draft beer. Pour it long, pour it cold, pour it Carlton.
Celebrate After a long, hard day, nothing beats a long, cold brewery fresh Carlton Draft.
Pour it long, pour it cold, pour it Carlton, pour it gold. The real taste of real draft beer. Pour it long, pour it cold, pour it Carlton, pour
Celebrate.
Welcome back here at Clark Oval, Carlton Draft. For the Carlton Draft post-game summary, and we're on air, so I won't have one just yet, Carl, but it will go down very well right now.
It would, yes. Well, particularly in this cold weather, it might help warm the blood up a little bit.
Yes, it's been a long day. It's been cold and wet. Now, final scores out here at Clark Oval. Melton, 8-8-56. Have run out 17-point winners over the Sunbury Lions. 5-9-39, unable to score in the last quarter. The Lions. Goal kickers for Melton. 4 to the captain, Braden Kite. And the rest were singles. Jack Walker, Lachlan Walker, Ryan Carter and Nathan Dowdy, all singles. And for the Sunbury Lions, Alec Goodson got 2, both in the third quarter. And singles to Daniel Toman, Hayden Ross and Josh Guthrie. 3-2-1. I've gone the captain for Melton, Braden Kite, for his 4-goal effort. A couple of incredible marks, and he was definitely the difference between the two sides. 4 goals on a day like today in a low-scoring affair. He's kicked 50% of their score and was just super. I went 2 votes. I actually went Jack Walker, a midfielder for the Melton side. He helped himself to 1 himself, but just in and under all day. And there's a couple of apologies here, but I've got 1 vote. I've gone in his first game for Sunbury for the year, Big David Kovacevic in the ruck. I thought he worked tirelessly. It was very hard, and in the end, he just kept at it, and they had to swing Josh Goda in there late just to give the big fella a bit of a rest, and I thought he was good. Look, and some real apologies to Michael Edwards for Sunbury. I thought he was good. Megan was good. And then on the other side from Melton, I left out some players that were pretty good there as well. Bailey Mawson up back, young kid. I thought also, apart from maybe petered out in the second half, was for the Sunbury side, Minton Connell got a bit of it early, but he petered out a fair bit. Suter was good for Melton as well up back. There was a lot of good players. It was very scrappy, so it was hard. But I like some of the kids for Melton. I thought they were really good. Dowdy shows a lot of promise. Cooper in his first game shows a bit. Kyle Borg shows a lot of pace. He's a real goer. And Cross as well was pretty good for the Melton side. And Kyle?
Yeah, spot on there, Brad. I think at the end of the day, Sunbury won't be too disheartened. It was probably a good opportunity, though, getting Melton. They did have a few good players out at home in the wet. It looked like they had a clear plan from the start, and that was to just keep possession of the ball. Skill level wasn't the greatest in the first half, but it did improve. I just think that after half-time, when the weather started to change, Melton adjusted just a bit better and a bit quicker than what Sunbury did. I felt as though Sunbury still tried to play that slow, chipping style game, which, as we all know, is very difficult to do at the best of times because you do need to be have immaculate skills. But today, with the weather, it just wasn't one of those days where a game plan like that was going to come off. Now, my 3-2-1, I've got the same players as yourself, Brad, same as last week, except I've gone a different order. So I've actually gone Jack Walker, number 1. I think he was fantastic in and around the ball all day for Melton. Gave them first use coming out of stoppages. David Kovacevic, I think after last week, I do love a big ruckman, particularly one that's able to follow up their efforts in the contest and play as an extra on baller. He was probably Sunbury's best player, I felt. And my 3 votes unanimously obviously goes to Braden Kite, the skipper of the Melton Bloods. He was terrific. Some of those marks were just fantastic. You'd think he was playing with a dry ball. We said it throughout the day that your best players always stand up when it's wet, and was it no different on this occasion. Yeah, look, I think for Sunbury, 1-1 after versing 2 very good sides, you'd take it. Obviously, considering where they were at half-time, they'd probably like to be 2-0, but I think they'd probably take 1-1 versus Darley and Melton in the first 2 games. And it shows that, again, Sunbury are going to be around the mark. And as well, obviously, the Melton Bloods are going to be around the mark again, Brad.
Yeah, very good game out here at Clark Oval. The around the ground score over at Melton South. Wow-wee. In the end, 14-11-95 Melton South have gone down by a point. 14-12-96 to Redan, and I think Melton South will kick themselves. They've kicked 1-6 in the last quarter to Redan 2-1, and there's the difference, Kyle.
Yeah, they say bad kicking's bad football, but what a great effort from the Melton South boys. Well done to Redan as well on the win, trailing at half-time, I believe. To come back at 1-point win, they'll take that again. It kickstarts their season after losing a game that they might have penciled in at the start of the year against North Ballarat. So, look, they're probably not playing as good as they could be, the boys from Redan. But to take the 4 points, I think they'll get out of Melton and go back down the highway to Geelong, down to Ballarat, relatively happy.
And round 2 isn't finished. Bacchus Smash are at home to Darley, kicking off at 6:30 tonight. Get out there if you're in the area. Should be a ripping game between 2 arch rivals. East Point take on Lake Windaree in their first game, as they had the bye last week, in a night game at Eastern Oval at 6:15. And the one I'm going to head out to, North Ballarat take on Ballarat at Mars Stadium at 6:15 as well. That should be a cracking game. Really looking forward. Next week, round 3, Melton South take on Bacchus Smash. Lake Windaree take on North Ballarat. Melton take on Sebastopol, East Point take on Sunbury, and in the Ballarat Toyota BFNL TV Red Onion match of the day, live stream, will be Redan taking on Ballarat out at City Oval. On behalf of Brock Wilson on camera, Cam White on all the digits, and Kyle Pover in special comments, Ballarat Toyota, thank you very much. It's been a great day out here at Clark Oval. Finishing off with Melton, 8-8-56, running out 17-point winners over Sunbury, 5-9-39.